Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here on the Go Network. So, we were thinking about what we wanted to have this episode be about, and we decided that we haven't talked wrestling in a while, and I don't know, I'm kind of in a weird place with wrestling. So we decided that we were going to talk all wrestling tonight. So tonight is going to be a WrestleFest, a WrestlePalooza. You're going to get between the ropes with the Rift. So we're going to talk all wrestling, the whole episode after, what we consumed and all that. So hope you're ready for that. If you're a wrestling fan, this is the episode for you. If you're not, listen anyways, because you love us.
Hang out anyways, yeah.
So if this is your first time listening to the show, though, which I hope it is, maybe, because we want new listeners, I'm your host, John. Across from me is my wonderful co-host, Jason. And in the booth, you don't see him, is Dimitri. Normally he talks, but he's not going to today. So, like I said...
Sums it up.
Yeah, like I said, I'm in a weird place with wrestling. And we'll get to that when we get to it, but I'm kind of in a quarter-life crisis, maybe.
Oh.
I try to do the math, or at least I thought I was. I don't know if I am anymore.
Quarter-life crisis?
Yeah. Because it's like you would usually go like 50, 60 for like the midlife crisis.
Well, yeah, but that would mean you're going to live to like 120.
Well, no, because like I'm like in my 30s now.
Yeah.
So if I have the midlife crisis at 60...
Yeah, I guess. So it's more like a 1/3.
Okay, 1/3. I was thinking that too, but yeah, okay. So a quarter.
I mean, I appreciate your optimism. You're calling it a quarter, be like, yeah, my fourth quarter, I'll be 120. I'll still be kicking.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's possible.
I don't know, because like they call it a midlife crisis at like 50, 60, right?
Yeah.
So
although some people have midlife crises like in their 40s too, so.
Oh, maybe I'm like having a midlife crisis. Maybe I'm screwed.
I was gonna say if your midlife crisis is now, that's a bad sign for you.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. I don't know. So, I thought of this because I talked to one of my co-workers who kind of was like, "Hey, John, like, you're a very like emotional guy." And I was like, I don't like that. Don't tell me that.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like comparing me to another one of our coworkers who's like very like emotional and like sensitive. But he was like, you're an emotional guy, like, because you're very passionate about things.
Oh,
so it got me. So it got me thinking, and I'm passionate about a lot of things, and wrestling is one of them. So I'll get into that. We'll when we open the wrestling segment, we'll open it up talking about like our current feelings on wrestling and how we feel about the current product and everything. And then we'll get right into every promotion. So we'll go from New Japan, we'll go from AEW, we'll go from NXT, we'll go from to WWE, and we'll talk about everything, the upcoming events, what they're great at, what they suck at, everything. Rumors, anything you can think of, we'll run with if it's wrestling related, and we'll talk about it. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna get really sweaty and muscle buster each other through the studio tables.
Oh damn! Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
So, but as we start every episode of I guess a little housekeeping, because Dimitri's been like getting on me for it. A lot of the episodes are up if you have been paying attention. We're up to tonight is 194. So episode 194. Thank you for joining us. We're up to 189
on getting there
on
iTunes and all that.
Yeah,
all the podcast feeds.
On all the podcast feeds.
Okay.
So the podcast version of the show is up to 189. The live YouTube version of the show is up
always
to
there.
It's always there.
Always there.
So
power of YouTube, baby.
190 will be up tonight when I get home, and then the Rifties should be up maybe
longer show.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I had to redo it all over because there was
Oh.
like a humming sound,
Oh no.
and I didn't like that. But the
Yeah.
humming sound's gone, so now I'm just like recutting it and redoing it. So that should be up tomorrow, I want to say, if I don't get home too late. Because tomorrow I'm going to see the My Hero Academia movie.
Oh.
So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
seeing it in Boston, so I probably won't get home till late. Might not have it up, but it'll be up by Thursday. Thursday, we'll have the Rifties up. So by the time we're streaming, the Rifties will be on iTunes.
Right. Yeah.
So, and then we're just a couple episodes away from being current, which I'm assuming that I'll get the next 2 up by Monday when I normally would have this episode up anyways. So by next Monday, we should be all current with all the episodes on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, anything you listen to podcasts on, we're on there. So
Nice.
I'm looking at this Go Network video on the page, and it's interesting.
Yeah. You get distracted very easily by that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's very like interesting stuff here.
Yeah.
Very, very multicultural. So
Yeah,
today's a
what's going
special day, Dimitri. It's a special person's birthday today.
Mine?
No,
Yours?
Oh.
no,
Jason's?
No.
no,
I'm out of people.
no. There's one more person. He's a very important person to this network.
Mitch.
So
Is it? Yeah.
it
Mitch.
is not Mitch.
no, I know who it is.
So happy birthday, Jay. We love you.
Oh yeah.
We hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful birthday. How old is he? 36, 35, 34, 33?
One of those. Yeah.
One
he's
of those, yes.
He's old.
He's old.
I mean, I think I'm old as dirt, so, you know.
He's probably like 1 year older than you, and you're like, he's old.
Like 6 months, actually.
I
think.
tell everyone I'm old, so I'm 32, and I feel like I'm ancient.
Oh.
So,
Yeah. So it really is more like a midlife crisis then.
I don't, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think we're starting to pinpoint this now.
Well, you'll see when I talk about it. We'll
Okay.
talk.
Yeah.
We'll get to that,
Okay.
because maybe it's not.
Who knows?
So, happy birthday, Jay. Where
Yeah.
is he doing anything fun tonight, Dimitri?
I think he's out to dinner or something.
Whoa.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
Okay.
Happy birthday, Jay. We love you. Thank you for co-finding the network with Dimitri. Because
Well, he certainly found it.
he did. Well, without Jay, we wouldn't be here,
Very
right?
nice. Yeah.
I don't think we'd be here.
Well,
So-
I mean, we'd still exist, I assume. But
Would
Hey, you never know.
yeah, I mean,
I don't
I don't
know.
know how much power Jay has. You know,
I'm
but
starting to think that maybe I wouldn't exist without Static Rift. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Maybe one day. But yeah, happy birthday, Jay. We hope you're having a one. You should just put up a picture of Jay's face, like right now.
Yeah, it's-
Just like a big picture of Jay's face, like smiling.
the rest of the show will just be like a Jay tribute kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, we're like, you know what? Screw wrestling. It sucks. We're all going to talk about Jay for
Yeah.
the next 2 hours.
Do you have enough about him to fill 2 hours?
I could think of some. I don't know.
I don't think I do. Yeah.
I would just randomly talk about random Jay things. I'd like, I don't know, figure it out.
All right.
Jay was born, and I'd be like, Dimitri, where was he born? And you'd be like, well. So maybe it would be, you'd be talking a lot more than you wanted to then if we did that. But happy birthday, Jay. We love you. Thank you for being you. So, for
Yeah.
being a wonderful, beautiful young man who's old.
Nice. Very touching.
It is very, yeah.
Yeah.
So emotional.
Yeah.
I always love when I talk to Jay because he's one of the few people that always has like the craziest like notions and dreams, and it's like when you talk to Jay you feel like anything's possible, so
Yeah.
it's nice. It's a nice feeling.
No, that's good. Yeah. He's-
Anything is possible.
Yeah. That's what Kevin Garnett said.
Until
Yeah.
you lay in the street.
I don't plan on doing that, so I think.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
We'll find out after tonight if I do it. Just kidding. All right, so as we start every show, we talk about what we consumed. I did something this week. Jason did something this week. Dimitri just watched me longingly And
Yes.
so let's get into it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I did this week.
Okay.
I've been promising that I would watch something
Oh.
since the Rifties. And I have a list of things that I need to watch,
Yeah.
so I watched it.
Trying to think.
I decided to, last night, watch it. It's not wrestling related.
Okay. Is it a movie?
It is not a movie.
Oh.
So last night, I watched the first episode of The Boys
Ah. Okay.
on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I think it's pronounced Prime.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the Prime because I think the Prime sucks.
Oh.
I'm not a big fan of Amazon Prime,
You don't like 1-day free delivery?
so I like that.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
nice.
sweet.
That's
Yeah.
nice, but I don't know if I want to pay $12.99 for the 1-day free delivery.
Yeah. Well, you know.
You know, I don't buy enough stuff on there to warrant the 1-day free delivery. So I turned it on, started watching it. I got it on my TV because Xfinity lets you use like the apps or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I start watching it, and it's got like the black bars on it,
Yeah.
like the widescreen bars.
Right.
That sucks.
Oh, not a fan.
No,
No. Okay.
no.
I
Like
mean-
normally my TV doesn't look like that at all.
Yeah.
Is
there's
that
a-
like a Prime thing, or is that like a boys thing, or is that like a?
I'm not sure. I think that could be an Amazon thing. Because I feel like every time I watch a movie on Amazon Prime, they've got the bars too.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Are you a bars? You don't mind the bars?
Oh, I don't care. Yeah. It doesn't bother me
There's
after a while.
just so much like extra space in the top and the bottom. Like I
Well,
feel
sure.
like things are getting cut off because there's just like black.
I don't believe I saw the bars when I watched it.
Oh, I looked everywhere to try to figure it out, like why the bars were there and everything. I asked friends who watched it, and they were like, "Oh, I don't remember the bars." And I'm like, "Don't tell me I just have the bars." Like, and then I was looking
Because
it up.
nobody but you notices them.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
You,
that
you
you don't.
probably needed to fix like your aspect ratio or something.
I thought of that.
on your screen.
It didn't work.
No.
So
Yeah. I mean I never really thought about it, but most
That's
things
my
on Prime
TV
I feel like
normally.
have the bars. Okay. Yeah. Screen's filled out. Sure.
that's brutal. That's
not
like
that bad.
That's like a quarter of my TV black.
Yeah. Okay.
A quarter, top and the bottom, a quarter of my TV
Sure,
black.
yeah.
So 75% of my TV is being viewed while the rest of it's black. I want that quarter back.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That took it a lot out for me.
Oh,
It took me
yeah.
a while to like handle watching the show because I was so annoyed. I was looking up like how to figure it out, like how to change it and everything.
Yeah.
Supposedly you can. I couldn't figure out a way. There's no settings. People were saying that I had to download something for my Samsung TV, and I'm just like, well,
No.
I don't have like I don't have like a thing for it, so
Yeah.
it's not like a smart TV, so I can't do that.
No, you shouldn't have to download something separate. Yeah. It's
They were like, you need like a new software or something. Like there was a software update or something, and I'm like, but my TV's not smart, so I wouldn't get that.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
You have a dumb Samsung. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a normal Samsung.
Yeah.
I mean, every TV's dumb unless it's smart.
True. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, Mr. Sony and their overly priced
Hey,
TV with their
It's
crap
not overly
blacks.
priced. Very reasonably priced.
No, no, it's not.
Very reasonable.
Nope.
And I don't get black bars.
If you
I get 55-inch 4K.
if you watch The Boys, you'll probably get black bars.
Yeah, maybe.
And if you don't, I'll be pretty pissed.
Yeah, I'll have to try it. I do have Prime. I'll have to try it out tonight.
So, as for the show,
Hmm.
once I got over the black bars, well, did I get over the black bars? Probably not.
Hmm.
It's
I was
annoying.
gonna say,
It
there's
sucks.
no way you got over the black bars. No.
The black bars blow. They're not good. They're not fun.
Fair.
But the show is good.
Okay.
I remember reading the comic. I only read a little of it,
Yeah.
and the comic's like out there.
That's-
Garth Ennis is like a crazy dude,
Yeah, it's weird.
and he tends to either is really good or he's really nuts and he blows ass.
Oh.
Like his head's up his ass and it sucks. The Boys is good Garth Ennis. I felt that they kind of necessary. Now, granted, it's only the first episode. They didn't really get that feeling from the comic in the first episode.
Yeah.
At least you don't see all the characters, so maybe once you get all the whole team there, you'll have a more boyish feeling.
Sure.
But it was okay. I mean, the
Alright.
story was pretty spot on from the beginning, like
Yeah.
like how things happen and stuff. I think Carl Urban's really good.
Yeah.
He's
I know
fantastic as
yeah.
Billy Butcher. I'm a
Right.
big fan of him. The dude who's playing Huey, it's really he was not bad. Interesting anecdote there is in the comic, Huey is based on Simon Pegg, who is his dad in the movie. I mean, in
Oh.
the show.
Okay.
So like people were like, oh, like are they gonna get Simon Pegg to be on the show? And then they were like, no, we're not. Then people were like, he should be on the show. Like, why isn't he there? And then they're like, yeah, he's his dad.
Yeah.
So that was
There you
cool. Other than that, like I liked it, but it didn't like make me. After watching the first episode, I wasn't like, bro, I gotta like watch.
So I was gonna ask, are you gonna watch the whole thing now?
I'm probably still gonna watch the whole thing because everyone keeps telling me how great it is.
Yeah.
And I was like looking into more, like reading up on like some of like the synopsis of like some of the later comic arcs that I didn't get into and stuff. And I'm just like, oh man, like, this sounds really cool. Like now, I mean, I really want to go out and like get the comic and read that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna finish the show. I think it's 8 episodes. I think something like 8 episodes.
Yeah, it's not much, I don't think.
So I mean, I should be able to get through that pretty quick. The first episode was like a little over an hour. I don't know if they'll all
Okay.
be that way. That might have been just because it was like the first episode. They kind of
Yeah.
the first and the last episode kind of go a little longer.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the rest of The Boys yet, so I'm interested to see how they depict them and how they look. I thought the main antagonists of the show, the Seven, who are kind of like allegories of like the Justice League in a way,
Okay.
thought they did them pretty well. They kind of tweaked them and changed them a little bit. Like one of the characters, the Deep, who is based off like Aquaman,
Sure.
they made him basically look like Aquaman.
Yeah.
Or they made him look like a combo of Aquaman now from the comics, not the movie,
Yeah.
and Aquaman from Entourage.
Okay.
So they kind of like fused them,
Okay.
and that's the Deep in this.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, not feeling that change. And then another one of the characters they completely changed, made him a whole new character. So I was like, okay, let's see how it goes with that. So I mean, my main things when I watch something comic book related, do they look the part? Does it feel the part? It kind of feels the part. I mean, it's a little too early to say if it does.
Yeah.
But a lot of them do look the part, like the dude who's playing Homelander. Looks
Yeah.
great. Looks good. I mean, Carl Urban, like I said, is great. It seems like it's going to be a good show, but I feel they're going to take a lot of liberties that
They might.
I don't know how I'll feel about that. I mean, because like I said, I didn't read too much in the comic, but
Yeah.
now I know like in the show, they don't have powers like the main characters, but in the comic they do.
Okay.
So I don't know how they'll do that because
Yeah.
the show's overpowered like the superhero antagonists to the point I'm like,
How the hell?
how is there going to be like any chance of
Yeah.
them doing
Right.
anything
How's
in
this
the
going
show?
to be a fair fight at all?
So I guess that's kind of interesting. Like I'm like, there's no way like this Homelander dude's like a house. Like what are they going to do to this guy?
Yeah.
They're just going to punch him with their little human hands. Like what are they going to do? So that's interesting to me because like it's like in the comic they use some kind of like drug that powers them up,
Yeah.
which they haven't made any reference. They've referenced it, but I don't think they're taking it. So I don't think it's going to be like that. But
Who
I don't know.
knows? Yeah.
But as of right now, it was good, not great.
Okay.
I'm going to watch at least another episode or two. I mean, I'll probably just watch the 8 and just the whole 8 episodes.
At that
and-
point, yeah. you
yeah,
might
there's
as
only
well.
8 episodes. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like a whole gigantic, like long ass season. I'll probably just watch the whole 8 episodes and you make a decision because everybody loves it. Dimitri, you enjoyed it, right? A lot of my friends enjoyed it. I know Mike Small, when he was here for the Rifties, he enjoyed it. A lot of people loved it. So I'll watch it.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Something that did catch me off guard is that they're kind of like Felger and Maz when they do the after show. They kind of swear to swear in a
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
Like they're like forcing it. Like,
yeah, like it doesn't have to be there.
it's like
just,
it's really forced. Like the opening scene is like two kids like walking down the street and they're just like F this, F that, like F that. Like I'm
Yeah.
just like okay, like cool, you can swear.
Yeah.
And then there's like some nudity,
Okay.
but it's like, and don't get me wrong, I'm all for some tasty nudity, but this is just like forced.
yeah.
Like really like I'm just kind of like, ooh, I don't even know if I want to. Like, ooh,
Even
that's a
I'm
little-
offended by this.
yeah, like a quick not even a quick a couple of penis shots, kind of like.
just because. Yeah.
I mean, they're kinda.
Mm.
It's just like, and then like there's like a random orgy,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
and it's kind of like,
Yeah.
huh?
It's a lot.
Okay. All right. I think you get at least 3 penis shots.
Just in that first episode.
Yeah,
huh?
like not even like tasteful penis shots either. Just like
like aggressive.
random
you know.
penis shots.
Yeah.
Like just like boom, penis. Like,
Yeah.
all right, okay. I know like the comic, there's a lot of like kind of like uneasy sexual moments, and you kind of get like a big one from the comic in the first episode.
Yeah.
They tweak it a little bit. That's fine because I don't think they could have showed it how it happened in the comic.
Yeah.
But it was fine. So like, they're at least trying to like please the comic fans. But I don't know. I feel like because it's Prime and they can do whatever they want, they're kind of like, we're just going to show cocks and boobs and
Yeah.
swear our
Just
heads
let it
off.
all out. Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know if it's going to be forced like that. It's kind of annoying
Yeah.
a little bit. But it was good.
All
That's
right.
the best I can say right now. It's
Yeah.
good. I think Carl Urban's definitely the bright star of the show right now. A lot of people are saying that he was great and they're loving him in it. So I
Yeah.
definitely agree. So
Nice.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
he's a cool dude. He should have had another what you call a movie?
What? Doom?
Judge Dredd.
Oh. I never saw Judge Dredd. Yeah. I thought you were talking about Doom. I was like, no, that's okay.
No,
we don't need another Doom
was
movie.
Trash.
Oh. Just keep
Doom
making
was-
games. Don't do movies.
But Dredd.
Yeah?
Dredd was good. Good movie. He was in Dredd, right? Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he was Dredd.
Yeah.
That movie's great.
Is it?
That's
Okay.
a good movie. I highly recommend it. If you like that whole like tower, like somebody going up like multiple floor, kind of like The Raid.
The Raid, yeah. Okay.
Question is, did Dredd come out before or after The Raid?
Oh, it must have been after. Wasn't The Raid pretty old? I would guess.
Start talking about what you did.
Okay.
We'll find out
Yeah.
because now I need to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everyone loves The Raid, and I feel The Raid is just like Punisher Warzone, which I think is one of the best action movies of all time. A lot of people don't like it,
Yeah.
and
Including me.
why don't you like Punisher
It's a
Warzone?
bad movie.
It's not, what are you
It's
talking
a
about?
bad movie.
That is a great movie.
No.
That is a great movie.
And I like Ray Stevenson, but no,
Oh,
he's
that was
not.
a-
He's not the Punisher. Sorry.
I thought he did pretty well.
No.
He looked like him too.
Yeah.
I thought he did a good job.
So speaking of things that we said we were gonna watch, that we
Oh.
finally did.
Okay, what'd you watch?
I watched John Wick 3
Okay.
the other night.
I don't like the sound of your voice right now.
No, it was really good. I honestly I thought about it. I think it's probably my favorite of the John Wick series. I think 3 was the best
Here we
one.
go. So
I
Dimitri,
know,
you were
Dimitri, yeah.
you were the one that were like, "Oh, John Wick 3 was okay."
I didn't say it was bad. It's just
No.
not my favorite because it's too unrealistic. I mean,
See, I didn't think
it's
it was
supposed to be.
though.
So there were only a few moments that I thought were a little unrealistic.
How about that book scene?
The book scene was great. That was awesome.
It
Um,
beat the pencil.
Yes, it did. Yeah, the
books,
book
he
was better. Yeah.
He's just like
Well,
cracking
just the
his
fact
jaw
that
with
he's
the-
beating the crap out of an NBA player
Yeah.
is pretty sweet. But there were a few unrealistic moments, like where he gets hit by 2 cars back to back and he just gets up and runs away. It's like, all right. I mean, come on. Like all the bulletproof vests in the world and stuff. Guy gets run over by 2 cars, just gets up and runs. It's like, okay. Obviously, the ending part was a little bit unrealistic too.
Yeah, that's what really
of
annoyed
him
me.
like falling off the roof.
Yeah, he should have been dead.
I don't know if he would have been dead.
Did that fall, the way they showed it, he railed off of that balcony.
And then just slapped onto the ground.
At the very least, he would have broken his back.
Maybe he like braced his fall somehow.
No, not a fall like that. He flailed too much. Like if they showed him falling in a more
Like
controlled manner,
Like he grabbed onto the railing a couple times or something.
yeah, then I would have believed. But like the way he fell, I was like, oh, he's dead. But I was like, wait, no, he can't be, because I know that they want to do a 4th one. So
Maybe. Well, they did show him like really badly hurt.
yeah, I mean, he was obviously like in bad shape, but he was still, I don't know. He
No,
was
I
still
know.
very much alive. So there were a few parts like that. The Halle Berry stuff I could have done without. Just I don't know.
Oh yeah, that felt forced.
And I get why they put it in there. He needed a way to find the elder, and
Yeah, but there was no way he could have without having a little help.
no, sure, but
Like I think it would have been impossible for him to do
I
what
just-
he did without having a little help.
he needed a little help. But I feel like I don't know. You could have chosen a better character / actress or actor
Well,
to
don't
be
you not
that
like
person.
Halle Berry?
She was fine, but like
No,
I don't
like
know.
in general, you don't like Halle Berry.
No, he's not a. I don't
She's-
think so.
She's okay. I mean, I've never seen a Halle Berry movie that I was like blown away by. I mean, she sucked as Catwoman. I don't know if that was necessarily her fault.
That
That
was
was just
not
a
her
bad
fault.
movie.
Yeah.
I mean that shouldn't even be a cat. That's all. It was just an awful movie.
yeah, it barely counts. So
Yeah.
you can't blame her too much for that. I don't know. She's fine. I just I felt like that little bit between the two of them went on too long, because it was like, I don't know, the whole her being like, I'm not gonna help you this time, blah blah, blah, and it's like, all right, I'll help you. It's like, okay, you could have cut like 20 minutes of that out, and just but other than that, I really have no gripes with the movie. It was really good. I thought the adjudicator was awesome. Perfect kind of antagonist.
Yeah, I hated that woman.
Yeah. Well, and she's great because she's in the show Billions, which I know you don't watch. But, like, she plays the exact same kind of person on that show. And it's like,
Oh, I absolutely hated
she's
her.
awesome, though. She's perfect in that role.
And I thought it was like a really nice. I'm about to ruin the ending of the movie, so if you want to see it, maybe
Yeah.
don't listen for like a second or two. The ending, I didn't expect the dude to screw him.
yeah.
Like his whole, like I was just like, oh damn, like you did that, dude. Like damn.
Well,
No,
yeah.
he did it on purpose. It was part
he
of the
did it
whole
on
scheme.
purpose.
What do you mean?
It was part of the whole scheme.
I know, but I didn't expect him. I thought he was helping him the whole time, but really he was just helping himself.
The hotel
Yeah.
manager? No,
Yes.
he is helping him.
No, he's not. He screwed him.
So he's doing a little bit of both. He's helping
Yeah.
himself, but he's also not completely screwing John Wick.
Because
Because he could have killed him if he really wanted
Yeah,
to. He
exactly.
would have shot him in the head.
Yeah.
He didn't. He shot him twice in the ribs and then let him fall because he was like, you know what? He'll survive this. He knows John Wick well enough. If he wanted to screw him, he would have just shot him in the head.
He screwed him.
He
No.
saved his life.
He,
I don't
he
think he
saved
saved his
him, but he
life.
also saved himself because
Yeah.
he was like, I have to make her think I took him out of the picture,
Yeah.
but I have to also, like, I don't want to kill him because I'm going to need him at some point.
No,
So-
he did save him by
Yeah.
shooting him in the shoulder or whatever.
So I actually thought that part was really cool
Yeah.
because, like, his character Winston, like he maintained his level of power and sort of showed like, hey, I can screw you over anytime I want, but I'm
See,
gonna need you later on.
I
so.
thought that he was going to be the big dog now, and then he just proved that he was kind of like still under their foot.
Who?
The
hotel
the
manager?
hotel manager, yeah.
Yeah,
Like instead of Winston becoming like the big dog, like which I thought was gonna happen, like I thought he was gonna end up becoming the big dog or something like that.
well, he kind of is now.
No, he's right under their foot.
No, because he's setting up for a war. That's why he didn't kill John Wick.
See, I think John Wick's coming to kill him.
No, I don't think he will.
yeah.
Winston and John Wick are friends.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I think there's a weird sort of friendship there where John Wick deep down knows like he had to do that.
I mean, that's
So
what-
at the end, when he tells Lawrence Fishburne that he's pissed, he's not pissed at Winston. He's pissed at the high table.
plus Winston gave him that 1 hour head start,
Yeah.
and that screwed him over. He got in trouble for that 1 hour head start.
There's a very high level of understanding between Winston and John Wick, where it's like,
Yep.
I
I'm
definitely
gonna
did
have
not
to-
get that.
I'm gonna have to shoot you and launch you over the roof, but I know you'll survive, so
And
don't
John went,
worry about it.
Okay, I got it. And then
Yeah.
he died.
So it's like, I thought that part was really cool, and the action in the movie was incredible. I didn't think that they could get any better, but his fight with all of his fights with the Yakuza guys were tremendous.
Yeah,
I mean, they were awesome.
that's what
So-
they needed to add that sword play to
They
it.
did. The sword play really made the difference
Yeah.
in this one.
Brought
Yep.
it to a new level.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I honestly think it's my favorite of the series, and I went in sort of being like, okay, I know there's going to be a fourth one, so let's see what number 3 is like,
I
because
was
it's
thinking-
either going to excite me for a fourth
Yeah.
one, or I'm going to go, I'm done.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I knew there was gonna be a fourth one, so
Yeah,
we'll
And-
go
Well, I didn't know there was a fourth one until I saw it.
Well-
I saw it in the theater. So.
yeah. So I didn't see it till much later after it was confirmed.
So I
it's
had
like-
no idea. I thought this was going to be the end of the movie
Yeah,
until obviously the end of the movie, and then I
Right.
realized there's going to be a fourth movie.
because now I think that fourth one is going to be absolutely insane.
I don't know what they. So every time I've said that, I say this every time. I don't know what they can do to talk. After the second movie, I was like, "There's no way the third movie delivers," and then they delivered, and
Yeah.
it was way better. In my opinion, way better.
So what I want.
How do they deliver the fourth one? Wow.
So part of what I want in the fourth one is like we said, they brought in the Yakuza and swordplay in this one. If the High Table is this global organization, bring in the top fighters or elite assassins from other countries in the world.
so
See,
what?
but there's a problem with that because you don't want it to turn into Men in Black International.
No, but it won't.
So what I was hoping that
As long as Tessa Thompson's not in it, we're
if
fine.
there was a fourth movie, I was hoping that it was going to be John, Winston, and their guys going against taking over the table.
I think it still will be.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be John taking out everybody.
Well, it could be. Yeah,
I think he's just going to murk everybody.
maybe.
So I'm thinking it's probably going to be more on the lines of, what you think.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything. Only thing
I've heard nothing.
Only
so-
thing I've heard is do not expect a happy ending.
Oh, probably not. Yeah,
And I believe
think
the fourth one's going to be the final film.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah. So I'm excited for it though. I like I said, I went in saying, okay, let's see what John Wick 3 does for me, and whether or not I'll be excited for a fourth one. Now I am. So yeah, I thought it was the best one of the series, and I'm excited to see how they attempt to top it. It's going to be really hard.
So John Wick 4 actually comes out next year, and it comes out on the exact same day as the next Matrix movie.
Oh my god.
Double Keanu.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to see the next Matrix movie. I
I'm
don't think it's
iffy on
gonna-
that.
I thought the third movie blew massive balls.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it
the
was
movie,
bad.
the third movie
Yeah.
sucked so much.
Yeah.
The second one was worse.
What?
The second movie was worse. The third one was
No,
okay.
the second movie was great.
Second one wasn't great.
It was great.
The third one was truly horrendous.
The second movie was really good. Maybe it wasn't as good as the first one, but it was really good.
Yeah, it was a
they had
letdown
some
from the
amazing
first
fight
one.
scenes.
The second one, I just kind of give it a big shoulder shrug to. I'm just kind of indifferent to it. The third one was such trash that, you put it up next to that, it's like, oof, maybe 2 wasn't so bad. But, yeah, I don't know if I want to see that new one yet. I'm iffy on that. I mean, as much as I've enjoyed Keanu's, rebound or comeback,
Oh, there's
whatever you
also
want to
Bill
call
and
it.
Ted too coming out.
There's another what?
Bill and Ted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't really care about that.
A lot of Keanu in the next couple of years.
There's a lot of Keanu coming up. Cyberpunk.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
so the director says in an interview, I'm going to try to give you this as best I can.
Okay.
Because he says, John may survive this crap, but at the end of it, there's no happy ending. He's got nowhere to go. Honestly, I challenge you right now. Here's a question to you. How do you effing want me to end it? Do you think he's going to ride off into the effing sunset? He's killed 300 effing people, and he's just going to walk away like everything's okay? He's just going to fall in love with an interest? How do you, if you're effing,
A lot of swearing going on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jeez, this guy's potty
Yeah.
mouth. Wow.
how's this guy's day going? The rest yeah, okay, so
I mean, it's a fair point, though. It's like, all right, if I kill him, a lot of you will be mad. But then if I keep him alive, it's like, that's not a happy ending. He's not happy. He misses his wife. All he has is his dog. All he really wants to do is kill anyone who's left.
does
Like,
he kill the dog?
No, he won't
Does
kill
the dog die? Does the second dog die?
No, the second dog has
The
to
second
live.
dog's like the best dog in the world.
I know, he's the
Like,
best.
if they
yeah.
kill the second dog, like, ooh.
Oh, man. Yeah, that'd be rough.
Maybe that's what they do, though.
No, he doesn't need more motivation.
Maybe he
doesn't.
teams up with the concierge because the concierge is a cool character.
I love the concierge is like my
He's
hero.
the man.
I love
Yeah.
that dude.
He's so cool.
That's why it also hurt me too, because I was like, now the concierge is going to be on the bad side too. Like,
Yeah,
I love that
don't-
guy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think I could see them ending it with like him maybe ending the organized crime.
Yeah,
So like the organized crime's ended, but he's like either dead or crippled or something.
yeah,
So he's like living out in like, a wheelchair or something like that.
yeah, maybe.
Because I mean, there's got to be like some justice,
Yeah,
something.
I assume there'll be some. Yeah, either that or maybe I don't know. Maybe he takes over Winston's role. Maybe you're right. Maybe he does murk everybody and just goes, now I'm the manager at the hotel.
See, I
Whatever.
don't see that though. That would be against his character. I think it's either one of two things. He ends up dying, like killing all the people that wronged him, or he goes in and he just kills everybody and cleans it so there's no more like table or mafia
some
or
more high
whatever,
table. Yeah,
and dies in the process. So in the end, like the world's a better place, but John Wick's dead or something like that. But that seems a little bit too,
yeah.
I don't know. But I don't see him being the hotel manager either, because I feel like he wants to get away from all this. He's just doing it to kind of be like, leave me alone.
Unless he thinks he can do a better job, keep it under control better.
Maybe. I just feel like he's basically doing all this so he can live like his life with his dog and be left alone.
Yeah,
But they just won't leave him alone because
No, they
things
won't.
keep happening.
yeah,
So he just wanted to live with his doggo and have a sweet car, and he can't even have that.
yeah.
So I don't know what they'll do, but this guy's clearly going to ruin his life, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, right. Damn.
All right, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to talk all wrestling. I'm going to let you guys know how I feel about wrestling, my third life crisis, one-third life, half
Third
life,
to
quarter
mid,
life,
yeah, something like that.
something life crisis that I potentially could be having. We'll be talking about that, so stay tuned. A lot of wrestling talk. Sweaty guys.
In a world filled with many distractions, wouldn't it be incredible to find a way to get lost in your own choosing? Do you love to hear Chris audio from your favorite podcasts? Have you ever felt like the soundtrack to a movie or a video game would sound greater if there was a better way to deliver sound? Bear Dynamic closed-back studio headphones are a perfect tool for any sound enthusiast. Plug in your Bear Dynamic headphones and go on an audio escape. The Bear Dynamic DT770 Pro headphones are a favorite amongst music producers, sound engineers, and broadcasters all over the world. If you're not prepared to compromise on studio sound, visit www.beardynamic.com. That's www.beardynamic.com and get your own pair now. Whether for home or on the go, it is the right product for every need.
Are you in need of stickers, be it for personal or business use? Then you need to go to StickerU.com right now. That's StickerYOU.com. Sticker U is passionate about providing you and your business with the highest quality custom stickers, labels, decals, and iron-ons. They can even make you temporary tattoos. If you want to stick out from the competition, then you need Sticker U, as Sticker U provides the best platform in the world to create custom products that make you stick.
When I'm feeling sluggish, I'm not looking for the jittery feeling of coffee. I'm reaching for Neurosonic, the only energy drink I trust to keep me going. Neurosonic is just one of the great drinks in the Neurofunctioning Beverages line. When I'm stressing an interview, Neuro Bliss keeps me cool, calm, and collected. And when it's time to call it a night, I don't want sleeping pills and all the crazy after effects you hear about. I want Neuro Sleep to help me drift off to dreamland. Neuro drinks are surprisingly low calorie and full of the healthiest and most efficacious vitamins and minerals. Artificial flavors and colors don't work for them, and neither should they for you, so they don't allow them in their drinks. To find a store near you that carries Neuro, go to drinkneuro.com or visit amazon.com to order a 12-pack. Neuro, drink with a purpose.
Have you always wanted to make your own podcast? Or had dreams of becoming the next social media influencer? Don't let office space and equipment be what gets between you and your dreams. New studio space is now available through the Go Network. The Go Network is a multimedia broadcast company that currently hosts live radio shows and podcasts. With microphones to fit all guests, the ability to video record interviews, a stage for band performances, and an editing suite to put your audio and video content to the next level. The Go Network will provide assistance with producing, editing, sponsorship outreach, marketing, and more. You can create the podcast or web series you want with the lower price tag. Visit our studio location in Norwood or our audio suite in Canton. For more information, call us at 857-445-0424 or email us at info@gonet.com. That's info@GEAUXNET.com.
If you're just hearing about Monk Therapeutic Air for the first time, it's a recyclable diffuser that promotes mood change and life-enhancing effects through our custom blends of essential oils and the ancient practice of aromatherapy. Monk is the simplest aromatherapy device in history. You don't have to know anything about essential oils. We do all that for you. Simply pick the way you want to feel, open your Monk, and breathe in as your Monk diffuses an eclectic blend of essential oils and wild plant extracts. Monk is available in 7 different blends, all of which are organic, natural, and free of nicotine, tobacco, or artificial chemicals. Visit monq.com to learn more.
Aren't you tired of your plain white walls? Do you ever wonder why you feel uninspired at the office or feel like your home lacks character? It's always the same boring walls over and over again. Well, it's time for a change. Visit waldecor3d.com and order wall panels that will turn your walls into beautiful and extravagant looking accent walls. The 3D wall panels give an extra dimension and complement just about any room. Their current selection includes plant fiber wall paneling, MDF wood wall panels, mosaic real wood paneling, and thin slate stone veneer. Remember, that's waldecor3d.com. Order now and add some depth to your life.
Hey Dan, you're a gamer. What is the comfort level of where you are playing?
Comfort does not exist in the gaming world. After several hours, you push through the pain.
You need Edge.
Edge?
Extended duration gaming equipment. Do you like your headset?
Let me guess. I have to drop hundreds of dollars for the newest, most comfortable headset.
No, sir. Keep your headset and let Edge make it better. Add a soft top made from 100% plush sheepskin wool to eliminate top of the head pressure.
So I can keep my lucky headset?
Keep them and your backups, but let Edge give them an upgrade. What about the seating arrangements?
At a tournament, you get a metal folding chair, which is great if I want to knock out a professional wrestler. Terrible if I have to sit in it for hours at a time.
Just like Edge upgraded your headset, now they're going to upgrade your chair with Soft Seat. No more fidgeting around trying to get comfortable, no more pain in your back, shoulders, and butt. Turn any chair into a comfortable gaming station. Go to edgeprogaming.com, type in the code GONETWORK, and receive discounts on your entire purchase. Take your gaming to the edge.
Has your computer seen better days? Is it always freezing and lagging? Are you constantly plagued with pop-ups and viruses? Are you not able to get any work done? You don't need a new computer. You need Phoenix Technology Support. With just one call to Phoenix Technology Support, you will never have to stress over the hassles of taking your computer to a repair shop again. Just leave your computer right where it is and let us come directly to you. Phoenix Technology Support has over 10 years of experience in the industry of customer support and IT solutions, and it's the best place for help with all of your home or business electronics. From gaming systems to tablet setups, smartphones to smart TVs, even business servers and emails. We will help set up or troubleshoot almost any technology in your home or office. So next time you think your technology is at the end of its life, have it rise from the ashes like a phoenix by calling Phoenix Technology Support at 617-658-3240. That's 617-658-3240, or go to www.phoenixtechboston.com.
I don't remember it being like that.
With the
But we're back.
yeah, it's always been that.
No, I always thought it was a little bit more intense. Like what now we got, but that opening, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't remember. Maybe I just didn't hear. I don't know.
I mean, it was a little bit before our time, so
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
only seen like a handful of Ultimate Warrior matches. So
Also, kind of hot take, real quick.
mm-hmm.
Ultimate Warrior's trash.
Oh, he sucked. Yeah,
Blue ass.
yeah, he sucked in the ring. He's bad.
Honestly, almost every wrestler in the 80s sucked.
They were not good.
Almost every wrestler in the 80s blew ass.
Yeah, like Hogan
Hogan sucks.
sucked.
Macho Man.
He was okay. He could move a little bit.
Macho Man, he was the man, but a little overrated.
Yeah,
I mean, the only people that were really good in like the 80s was like Flair,
Flair was good. Yeah,
Steamboat. A
yeah,
little bit.
Yeah, that's about it.
The 80s sucked. The
Snuka,
80s was
maybe?
trash.
Yeah,
Eh,
Snuka even wasn't
when he
that good.
wasn't killing people,
No. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. Right. Yeah.
Allegedly. So we went down a dark path.
Yeah. That was. Yep.
Well, we might continue to stay
That
down
might-
this
yeah,
dark path.
Right.
So I was thinking about what we talk about this week, and I was like, all right, we're definitely going to talk wrestling. So I was talking to a coworker yesterday, and we were having a conversation about another coworker.
Yeah.
And this other coworker at work is very sensitive. I'm going to have a point to this. Trust me.
Okay.
I'll get there.
Yeah.
And he's very like sensitive and stuff, and sometimes like he's very argumentative and everything. And so I was like, oh, he's very emotional, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend was like, well, you're pretty emotional too. And I was like, whoa. Like,
Oh, hold up.
I was like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like, so I started getting kind of defensive, and he was like, I just think like you're a very passionate person. Like everything you do, like you put like everything into it. So then I was thinking, like after I thought about that, like I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, like if I'm this passionate, like, all right, this is kind of like hard for me to put into words. Do you know how like there'll be those people that like love Disney or love something? Like, you know, generally like an athlete loves sport. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
or you'll have like your Disney head, or like how Sam Cooper loves movies, or like, you know, like
Harry Potter, like Potterheads.
sure, like the
yeah.
Potterheads
Yep.
or whatever. Like,
Sure.
so I'm trying to think of myself like, you know, I feel like I don't think I have one of those things.
Okay.
So I was like, I was thinking in my mind like maybe I'm not as passionate as he thinks I am. So like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, I love Pokemon, but I stopped Pokemon for a while. So if you truly love something, would a Disney head ever quit going to Disney? Would a Potterhead stop? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you truly love it, if that's like your passion, would you stop? You know?
Sure.
So I'm trying to think about Pokemon. I've stopped. Comic books, like right now, I'm super down on
Yeah,
comic
you're
books.
kind of
Like,
out on comic books.
I haven't read a comic books in maybe a month.
Yeah.
You know, but in high school, I stopped them for a while. Like, there was a point in time where I was out. I'm like, comic books suck. And then it took me a while, and I came back, you know, with Ultimate Spider-Man. So I'm like, comic books, something that I love, that I'm known for. Pokemon, something that I love and I'm known for. I'm just like, and I'm like, the only thing I could say in my life that I think that I've always loved and I've constantly loved is wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about it, and I was like, but do I?
Yeah. Do you
Like,
still?
I had, like, so last night, what was I doing at 10 p.m.? I was sleeping.
Yeah.
I was looking at the inside of my eyelids because I didn't watch Raw.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched Raw in weeks.
Right.
I haven't watched SmackDown in even longer.
Yeah.
I haven't watched, I still haven't seen Wrestle Kingdom.
That's on.
I haven't watched New Japan. And
It's been a while for New Japan for me.
so I was thinking, I'm like, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I don't have, there's nothing that I'm passionate about. I was like, I don't even know if I like wrestling anymore. So then I sat down and I thought about it. So then, like, today I'm like, I think we should talk about wrestling. I think that would be, you know, a good thing. I'm like, so then I started thinking, like, am I like in a crisis? Like, it's like, you know, comic books don't do it for me. I mean, like, Pokemon's there, but I don't know. Like, I'm like, wrestling was it. Like, So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe it's just because WWE sucks, you know. But
Sure.
then it's like I'm not watching New Japan. I haven't watched ROH in even longer.
Oh well, yeah.
I know, but still, you know what I mean? Like I used to be like a man of like, you know how you have like the man of the people? I was a man of the ring. I
Yeah.
watched everything. Any kind of wrestling. I'd watch like Shimmer. I'd watch any kind of wrestling I could. The women of wrestling that they had on the same channel that they had New Japan on for a while. I'd watch any kind of wrestling I could get my hands on. I never missed, like growing up, I never missed an episode of Raw or SmackDown. You know, currently I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown in months. I don't own the network.
Yeah.
So I was like, should I even have a segment on wrestling? Like, do I even have like the right to talk about wrestling? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on. And I thought about it, I'm like, am I even a wrestling fan? Like, do I like wrestling anymore? Is there a point? So I thought about it, and I was like, I do love wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling's very important to me, but good wrestling's very important to me.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, and I was like, I watch AEW every week.
Yeah.
I watch NXT every week. I go out of my way to watch The Last Takeover. I didn't have the network, so I had to like, you know, go
Yeah.
on a reputable site, and
Sure.
and it was really laggy, and there was issues, and I had to like log into my Xbox and I only have one HDMI cable, so I had to plug it from there to there.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it was like if I didn't love wrestling, I wouldn't have went through all that pain.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's not that I don't
All-
love wrestling.
All of that legal pain, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wink.
Yeah. Mhm. Totally legal.
Well, if they don't deserve my $10 on the network, screw them. Especially all the stuff that I'm hearing might happen. So, I'm thinking, like, as I'm at work today, I'm just like pondering. I'm like, I do love wrestling, and I'm very passionate about wrestling, but I'm very passionate about good wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at. Like, if it's good, if I really enjoy it, I'm gonna make the effort to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Revolution this weekend. I'm gonna watch the next Takeover. You know, I'm gonna watch good wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna watch Wrestle Kingdom soon.
Yep.
So, what is good wrestling and what's bad wrestling? That's kind of like the moral
Sure.
of the story now. So, I guess I still enjoy wrestling. So my current state of my current feeling on the product, I am in on wrestling still, but
Yeah.
good wrestling.
Yeah.
I think WWE. Now, granted, I haven't watched it, so people are like, "How can you say it sucks if you didn't see it?" It's just the fact that
You just kind of know by this point.
it's just the fact of what you hear is going to happen and stuff like that, and what you see happens, like the Shayna Baszler becoming a vampire,
Yeah.
or just like the dumb rumors that I'm hearing that generally, for the most part, WWE rumors are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Yeah. Pretty
legit
solid.
for the especially Mania season, unless Vince decides to blow it up last minute, which very
Yeah.
rarely happens. So, like, everything I'm hearing is not good. It's like, why waste my time? I'm just so sick of them burying the wrong people and doing the wrong things. So it's like, this is probably the worst I felt about WWE in a long time. And I'm a glutton for punishment when it comes to WWE. I'm like that, like, you know, redheaded stepchild that, you know, daddy doesn't love, that gets a beating but still, you know, wants to have my father's love.
Yeah.
Or I'm that, you know, wife that tries to make the dinner and the husband comes home and he had a bad day and he didn't, you know, get that sale done, and I burnt the roast, and, you know, and I get that crack, but I still keep staying with them. That's
It's a
WWE to me.
complicated analogy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm that battered housewife, and WWE's, you know, the angry husband. But I
suppose.
stay.
Yeah.
But I just think I've gotten to a point where, like, it's too bad. It's like I could
Yeah.
take a slap, but I don't know if I can take, like, you know, getting thrown down like a flight of stairs or something. and that's what they're doing to me right now.
Okay.
They're throwing me down
Yeah.
a flight of stairs.
I
don't
guess
know.
that's yeah.
I think WWE's the worst it's been in a long. It's like I haven't seen it this bad in all of
It's-
my years of watching it.
I can't remember being this disinterested.
And
in it.
I've watched it since like the first episode of Raw,
Yeah.
like every night of my life. And when I couldn't, I recorded it. I never missed an episode until very recently, and it kills me to say it, but it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. So, do we want? How do you, what's your current? How's your,
I'm gonna-
do you feel like me? Do you feel hurt?
No, I don't feel hurt. I sort of shake my head at WWE a little bit because, they're finally getting some real competition and they're just mailing it in. They do stupid things like, hey, we're gonna make Bruce Pritchard in charge of SmackDown, which is a big reason why I haven't watched SmackDown in like 3 months, because every time I see what's going on Twitter and I see the results, I go, oh, I didn't miss anything. Another bad show. Raw is like a chore to sit through these days.
Which is surprising because Paul Heyman's in charge.
Yeah, and it still feels
they
like a
gave
chore.
us what we wanted, but it's still not good.
It's still not good. No, the match quality is average. There's a few that stand out. It's a few decent ones, but not from the guys you want. Like every week on Raw, they'll be like, "Oh, this was the best match," and it'll be like Humberto Carrillo against Angel Garza, two guys that honestly Vince could care less about. It'd be great if
he cares about them because he wants the Latino market.
Sure,
So he cares.
and it would be great if he was like, "Wow, they had a great match. I should push some more." But instead, he just goes, "No, just
They'll get the Latin money.
yeah."
So let's get him out there.
And it's that, and it's also just, well, okay, since they had a great, we got to give Seth Rollins more time on the mic. He didn't get enough time on the mic, so let's give him an extra 10 minutes now. And it's like, it's just, I don't know. They're not utilizing their talent very well. The storylines are all boring. I don't care about Seth Rollins being the Monday Night Messiah.
So
Stupid.
when they first started talking about, when they first start, like, the thought of that they were going to push him as he was a heel, but he was trying to, like, pretend he was, like, the good, like, I'm doing this for you, like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to help you guys, I'm trying to give you a good show, I'm for you guys, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, ooh, that sounds like a great, like, idea. Like, he's obviously a heel, but he's trying to be a face, like, he's a, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's, in his mind, he's a face, but he's really a heel.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that sounds
Sure.
like a genius thing. And I think Rollins would be the perfect dude for that. And they've just not done it well.
They haven't done it well.
It's been awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's like, why would you? I guess we're going to talk WWE first. So
Might as well just keep going. Yeah.
So what is your current feeling of wrestling? Are you over?
So similar to yours, I'm still in. I'm not, I'm not down on wrestling necessarily. It's just that, like, I devote my true attention to what I know is going to give me a good product. So, like, AEW gets my full attention every week because I know that those shows are going to be great. NXT gets my full attention. Not that they're hitting it out of the park every week, but their takeovers have been great. New Japan gets, I'll say, 60% of my attention, not full. I enjoyed Wrestle Kingdom and everything from that. I have not watched the road to the whatever the last
But why do
few
you
events
think
are.
that? Why do you think that, like, it's not getting your attention? Because I thought, to me, it was not getting my attention because of the chore of, like, I want to watch it on TV, so I got to go on my Xbox and I got to go in the.
That's part of it. Yeah, part of it is that.
But
like,
I did it for Takeover, no problem.
Oh yeah, I mean New Japan, like, I can get it on my TV anytime I want. That's not an issue. It's just that, like, I have to find 3 hours to sit down and watch one of their events, and I know that part of it's going to be having to watch David Finlay in a tag match. I don't care about that, right?
Sure.
Like, it's just.
But I mean, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Takeover has matches like that we don't care about too sometimes. Or like AEW will.
This last takeover, I mean, I told you, I don't think there was a single bad match on the card. Maybe Bianca Belair's match wasn't great.
It wasn't
but
great.
It was still the best I've seen her. Every other match on that card was like I was glued to my seat. The street fight was awesome. The
Street
tag
fight was
team
good.
title match was
Tag
awesome.
team title match was good.
You know, Keith Lee and Dijakovic killed it again. Like, the main event was great. So, yeah, I mean, TakeOver hit it out of the park last time. I think just New Japan, like, as much as I love them, it's especially hard, too, when they have 3 nights in a row of, like their pay-per-views are basically 3 nights in a row. It's not just one night. So, like, this latest one, I forget what it was called, The Road to Something.
Sure, but not all of those are like. A lot of those are like house matches, and then
Well,
like
so that's what I mean. So then
halfway through it is like the real stuff.
So then it's like, okay, I want to watch it, but then I'm going to spend 5 minutes fast forwarding to what I really want to watch and like trying to figure that out. It's just, that's a little bit of a chore. So I think that'll get easier when the New Japan Cup starts.
So
But-
before we get into WWE, I think this is my. So I thought about that. I was like, is it just that I don't want to go on because they're still getting $10, well,
Yeah.
$9.33 or whatever that
Yeah,
equivalent,
whatever that is, yeah.
$9.17 or whatever it is this month.
Yeah.
They're still getting my 9 and change. I'm still getting it every month. I still want to watch, Wrestle Kingdom. I just don't do it, and I think partly is because they don't have anybody that really blows me out the water anymore.
That's fair.
There
Yeah.
is no Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
There is no, I just feel like there's no turmoil in New Japan like there used to be.
Yeah.
They had me with the whole Jay White taking over, and then they just ruined.
For some reason,
they WWE'd it.
They don't want Jay White to take over, and I don't know why.
And I think that's the
It's
only
hurting them.
way. And
Yeah.
maybe their thing is, maybe to us it's the only way is because, like, that's what happened with Kenny and all that. Maybe they're just like, we've been there, done that. We don't want to do it again. But I don't know. There's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing to me. I mean, beside, like, maybe Naito taking over, which I guess he kind of has.
Sure.
There's nothing really to me that kind of gives me that feeling. So, like, the only thing New Japan has now is, like, good wrestling.
Yeah.
And then
Which
it's like,
is not a small thing.
sure, but it's like there's a lot of good wrestling that I can easily watch on TV without an issue.
Is there?
I don't know.
Apart from Wednesday nights, what else is there?
That's what I mean. So
Yeah.
I can have my Wednesday nights and be all set, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So let's talk some WWE.
Sure.
Because WWE is the reason why we watch. It's the reason why I watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Yep.
can't remember a time that WWE sucked this bad. Even like when Cena was like the main dude and I didn't want it and it sucked.
Yeah.
At least there were really good
There-
matches and
There was a stretch there in like the late, like the early aughts, the 2000s, that was pretty bad.
like after the whole invasion and all that, like after the ruthless aggression era,
Yeah.
when Cena was kind of like firmly planted. Yeah, there
Cena
was.
was like champ all the time. You had like Michelle McCool was your women's champ. Like
Yeah,
you had
there was
Joey
rough
Mercury
moments,
and
but then you
Johnny
had,
Nitro
like-
and yeah.
You had like I don't know, like good stuff with I don't know, like Edge always gave you good
Edge was
stuff,
good.
and
Yeah.
you had like Rated RKO, or you had like
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever, or even though I'm not a big Orton guy, like yeah, I don't know, maybe maybe you're changing my mind. Maybe
Yeah.
WWE's always
You
sucked.
also had like Miz Show as a tag team, and like, I don't know. There were some bad stretches there.
So
where they just had nothing
so
going
maybe
on.
this was it. Maybe this is it. We're finally seeing WWE exposed because actually now there's good wrestling.
Yeah.
Where opposed to back then, there wasn't really good wrestling, and that's all we could get.
That's it.
So we were like, "This is all I got."
It was
like
them versus TNA.
I'm not gonna watch any of these. See, and TNA was like there was a point in time where TNA was pretty good.
Like when they first started.
I would say when they first started, I thought they sucked. I would say like a couple years into it, like when it was Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Beer Money,
Yeah.
Booker T, Sabin, Motor City Machine Guns. Like, they had a crazy tag team division. Austin Aries was really good. They had a really good X division. Like, I remember I went to like Slammiversary when it came to Boston, and it was like one of the crazy, like, it was amazing. And then they kind of like, then they brought Hogan on.
Yeah.
Hogan and Bischoff to like help them out, and that just.
Yeah, it wasn't a good move.
So maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it is. We are just used to WWE being the only thing.
Yeah.
And now there's actually good wrestling.
Yeah. Now
there's actually good
other
wrestling.
Promotions. Yep.
There's actually like the WWE that we want.
Yeah.
The WWE that we deserve in NXT. The one that we hope that the real roster will become one day, but
yeah,
it's not looking good.
Not looking good.
So maybe that's it. Maybe that's why WWE to us is so good, because it was the only thing we had.
Yeah. I mean, they were the biggest show in town.
Having some revelations here.
They had all the big name talent. And yeah, TNA legit for a long time was their only competition. Nobody really, Japan was there, but nobody knew about it. Not until Kenny.
I had no idea.
Nobody knew about it.
I mean, like I knew it, but like I knew when Brock was there. I tuned in a few times when Brock was there, and like honestly, like New Japan didn't hit on the map until AJ Styles went there.
Yeah.
Once AJ Styles went there, I was like,
oh, okay.
You know, he's leaving TNA. Where's he going?
Yep.
Is he gonna go to WWE? He goes to New Japan. I'm like,
yeah. Yep.
So I mean, that's
but
to me when it kind of hit.
Sure.
I mean,
but
it was,
like before that, it was WWE versus TNA.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knew Jushin Liger and stuff like that because he'd come to he'd be hit on he was in WCW, he was in WWE, he's everywhere. So you'd have those little things like I probably knew who Tanahashi, like heard of Tanahashi, but didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Like, I knew little things about New Japan, but never cared enough to, watch it.
Sure. Yeah.
So maybe that's it. Maybe my mind just like at that moment when your head explodes, like WWE's always sucked.
Yeah, I mean I mean honestly for a long time they've been struggling.
So I feel like being a fan of something, like the word fan is just fanatic. So like no matter what, like no matter how much of a fandom is, no matter how much you love something, you're never gonna be happy. No one's ever happy. It's human nature, I feel.
Yeah, sure.
Like, as much as I love Pokemon, I'm still pissed at something about it.
You want more. Yeah.
But it matters if that fandom becomes, like, toxic fandom, like Star Wars, kind of.
Yeah. Or Harry Potter. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, like something like that, where the fandom makes it, like...
unenjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Star Wars absolutely has gotten to that point.
And I feel like WWE's kind of been borderline that forever.
Yeah.
But I feel now it's reached a new level.
Okay.
It's reached a new level of like, because like I follow Ryan Clark on Facebook. He's my news dude. He's one of the writers for eWrestling News, and he'll post stuff like he's a big AEW. He loves AEW, but he loves everything. He posts everything. He's a wrestling writer.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's been writing it for years and stuff, and he's pointing out to everybody like now WWE's like kind of getting exposed, and you guys are seeing it like.
Yeah.
And
I imagine that comment section must be fun.
Those like just like he'll be like, "Oh, AEW tonight was amazing," and they're just like, "You're just an AEW mark. Like they suck. They're just indie losers. They'll never." It's just like, what is WWE doing for you? Like it blows.
It's unreal. Yeah. The WWE stands they really are. They're some of the most toxic fans out there.
They took one of the greatest wrestlers on the planet, in Shinsuke Nakamura, and made him a joke.
Yeah.
And made him a joke.
Yep.
And people are like, "Oh, he's washed up. He can't wrestle anymore." They're not letting him wrestle.
They have one of the most amazing athletes in the world, Ricochet. He's going to get humiliated at Super Showdown by Brock Lesnar.
Of course he is.
He's going to be whipped around the ring like a rag doll.
So let's talk about Super Showdown.
Oh God, I forgot that's this week. Oh, right? Isn't that on Friday? Thursday. Okay. I forgot.
So let's look at
Forgot
Super
they were even
Showdown
doing
here, because I said we talk about all the events from all the organizations.
Yep.
So let's talk about Super Showdown here.
Sure.
Super Showdown 2020, which for one they shouldn't be back there. It's stupid.
No, it's stupid that they keep going back.
They
Stay
were
out
held
of-
hostage basically.
Stop going to Saudi Arabia. Just stop. Like, it's stupid.
So we have 7 confirmed matches. Okay.
Yep.
I did not know any of these, so let's go over them.
Oh, there's some doozies.
The
Yeah.
New Day versus The Miz and John Morrison could be good.
Maybe.
Could be good.
Maybe.
Could be good depending on what John Morrison looks like. I haven't seen
I
him.
haven't seen him either.
He looked good in TNA. I don't know how he's looking. Okay.
Sure.
Brock
Mildly-
Lesnar versus Ricochet.
That's going to be a joke.
If you give me a match, okay. I don't want to say if you. They should give us a match like how him and AJ Styles had a couple years ago, or him and Daniel Bryan had at the last Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Give us something where like Ricochet's obviously not going to win.
No.
As much as we want him to, he's
He won't.
obviously not going to
Yeah, he
win
won't.
because he's not a draw.
Yeah.
So he's, and plus you want to see McIntyre beat.
Yeah.
I get it. It makes
Absolutely. Lesnar has
that,
to keep the title. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Sure.
But make it a really grueling match where Ricochet keeps coming back.
Yeah.
He keeps getting knocked down and keeps coming back and hit him with it'll probably be like a 2-minute match where Brock squashes him.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't Kofi Kingston him.
They'll do that.
Oh, God.
And that's stupid.
Yeah.
Then you have Roman Reigns versus King Corbin again.
Yeah. No, they're just running
And
that
a
back.
steel cage match.
Yep. Just run it back. Because they got nothing else going on.
I mean, all right. I'm going to be fair here now.
Okay.
There's many times where I'm like, I want long feuds. I want to have these feuds where like they really hate each other.
Yeah.
This, if it was different wrestlers, is a feud I'd want. And I think a feud should end something like, you have a couple of matches, some tag matches, you really push it to a limit, you have some kind of gimmick match, then you get to like that next level of hatred.
Yeah.
You get into a steel cage match, and either it ends there or you end it in like a last man standing match or something crazy like that. This is a feud that normally I would love. I just don't love Roman, and I don't love Corbin.
No. Yeah.
As much as people want to say Corbin's not bad, and for a short time,
He's not bad, but
he's bad. He sucks. He sucks. He's a big stiff. He sucks.
he's okay.
He sucks.
I don't hate him, but
He sucks.
I'm sick of that feud.
He's not even a good heel. We hate him because he sucks. Not that
Yeah.
he's like JBL sucked but was good.
But he was a great heel.
But he sucked to the point you hated his gut.
Yeah.
If I saw JBL, I'd spit it on his face. I don't like JBL. I still hate his guts.
No, I know. Yeah.
He's such a dirtbag, and the greatest heel of all time.
Yeah,
it pains me to say because I hate his guts, but
he was.
that's a good heel. Corbin is not.
He's not on that level.
We hate him because he sucks.
Yeah.
Not that he sucks, but he legitimately is not good. Whereas JBL sucked, but in a way of you suck.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I get you. Yeah.
That's an awful match. Then you have.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
I don't know
Sorry,
which one-
Lord.
I don't know which one you're on, but
If the Fiend loses to Goldberg,
to Goldberg, yeah, he won't. He can't.
oof, wait till I give you these rumors.
Oh no.
If he loses to Goldberg,
Yeah, then congratulations.
I'm out for
That's
good. I'm done.
That's another character you just flushed down the toilet. Yeah.
Oh, I think it is flushed. It's
oh,
flushed.
it's getting there. Yeah.
What I've
No.
heard, it's flushed.
Yeah.
Flushed.
Yeah, great.
Then you have AJ Styles versus Andrade versus Andrade's off the draw. Oh, he's back. I didn't know.
I guess he's back. Yeah.
Bobby Lashley, Eric Rowan, R-Truth, and Rey Mysterio in a gauntlet match for the TL1 trophy.
Yeah. Some big ass trophy. I don't know. Who cares?
Who wins that match?
Probably AJ Styles. Right? I mean,
Maybe.
because the Anderson and Gallows still have the tag team trophy.
Oh, that would make
so
sense.
then he's gonna have his own trophy, and
that match could low key be good.
it might be. Yeah, the talent in there isn't too bad.
Then you have
so.
Bayley versus Naomi for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Who cares?
So another covered match.
Yeah. Yep. Wrestling in t-shirts and long pants.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and no makeup.
And then we have Rollins, which is
Yeah.
You have a team with 4 members, 2 of them being supposedly one of your best dominant tag teams, and you put the tag titles
On the other 2.
on the other 2.
Yeah. Rollins and Murphy now, not Buddy Murphy, just Murphy now. Rollins and Murphy are the tag champs, and AOP is just there to be big dudes. Yeah.
What the F?
Yeah, no, it's great.
This is what, like, I look at this stuff and I'm just like, every time, like, I'll hear something and I'm like, ooh, I should probably look at that.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds good. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
And it's always disappointing.
yeah.
Now, who are they even facing? Because Joe's suspended now. So
The
he's
Street
not there.
Profits.
Okay, but who else? It's a 4-on-2?
It's just those 2 in the Street Profits for the titles.
Oh, so it's Rollins and Murphy with AOP against the Street Profits. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Which AOP, I mean, the Street Profits should win because
Yeah.
they're actually like a really good tag
They're
team.
a legit tag team? Yeah.
Maybe your best tag team, but no, because real tag teams don't happen in WWE.
No,
There is no tag team wrestling in WWE.
not really. Yeah. Apart from New Day, and I used to think the Usos, but can't really say that anymore. I know, yeah. I have a little bit of egg on my face for them. Yeah. Usos.
I'm telling you, they're not as good as everyone puts them out to be.
Yeah.
They're not. They're,
Well, they gotta stop getting arrested. First of all, like, can you
Sure.
guys can you guys hire drivers? I mean, if it's that much of a trouble, like,
is
really.
it both of them or is it just one? It's just one,
I
right?
feel like both of them have. So I think Jimmy's gotten the most. He's got like 3 DUIs, but I think Jay got
and
one
Naomi's
as
gotten
well.
a couple too.
Yeah, Naomi's a troublemaker as well. Yeah,
So, Super Showdown sounds awful.
that sounds like trash.
I mean, okay.
That's gonna be one
The
that
New
like,
Day versus Showman. Is it what do they call? What's their name? What's
Oh,
the?
I have no idea. Miz and Morrison.
Yeah, what's
I
the-
didn't even know they were a tag team again. So
Oh, that's why they brought John Morrison back.
yeah, I have no idea. It probably is just like some stupid Mo Miz or something. I don't know. What is it?
I don't know yet.
Oh, damn! I thought I was right.
If
it's Mo
if
Miz,
it's Mo Miz,
please let it be Mo Miz.
I would be so
Or
disappointed.
more Miz or something. Yeah, because they can't come up with tag names either. So unless he's still Jim Morrison, right? He didn't go back to Johnny
He's-
Nitro.
He's
so it's
John Morrison.
okay.
Yeah,
It's not Miz Nitro or something. Oh,
I need to know this.
I'm not. They may not have a name. It might just be Miz and John Morrison.
You might be right.
Yeah, I don't because like that seems pretty new. So I don't think they would have come up with a name yet. Like, yeah,
That's not their name, is it?
what
M&M.
Eminem? Yeah, no, that was
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that wasn't them.
no, that wasn't them. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think. I guess they don't have a name.
yeah.
I
It's
want to
just-
say I heard somebody call them something, but maybe it was just somebody tearing them up.
It's gonna. You know what? They will have a name, but it'll be something like the Hollywood Brothers. Or
What's
something. Who
what's
knows?
Rollins' team's name?
They don't really have one. It's just Rollins and Murphy. It's
No, I mean like his group.
oh,
What's the group called? They don't have a name,
I
right?
don't. They don't have a name. No. He's just called the Messiah, and they're called his disciples. That's it. They didn't come up with a name. And honestly, I think the reason they did that is because I think AOP is turning on them at Super Showdown.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then you get AOP Street Profits at Mania.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. At least it's 2 legit tag teams. It's not, thrown together
See,
at the last minute.
I don't know if AOP's legit. I think they're
Well,
exposed to.
Maybe. Put them in a better situation, maybe. I don't know. But
So they're called. You ready for
oh,
it?
they have a name? Okay.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
They're called the Dirt Sheet.
Miz and Morrison?
Yep.
The Dirt Sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So yeah, they still can't name tag teams, huh? That's a stupid name. That's really dumb. So, Super Showdown, probably not going to tune in.
Oh, I'm definitely not. I still don't have the network. I refuse to buy it.
I might keep an eye on it, see how it's going on Twitter, and if people are positive about it, I might tune in, but yeah, nah.
So let's get into a couple rumors before we move on to the next.
Sure.
The net, because we'll kind of go from good
The worst to
worst.
the best?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of rumors here, and then we'll move on to New Japan. So one of the big rumors
Mm-hmm.
that kind of goes off Super Showdown. So originally, what they wanted for Mania was Roman Reigns versus The Fiend for the title.
Yeah.
And they were going to have Cena versus Elias. Just because there's been so much
yeah.
tension between them, and they've been teasing at it for so long.
Sure.
And I guess supposedly Elias is one of the biggest merchandise movers,
Is he really?
but he's not seen as a top guy.
Yeah, right.
So supposedly that was the plan. Those are going to be some of the matches that went in there.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Sure.
So since Elias isn't seen as a top guy,
Yeah.
they feel that it's kind of a waste for Cena. They feel like Cena's kind of it's near the end of the road here,
Yeah.
and we're not having a good time. So the rumor is that they're obviously, you got Drew and Brock. They're not messing that up. They want to keep that.
Good.
The rumor is that they may have Goldberg
Yeah.
beat The Fiend because The Fiend's, in WWE's eyes, cooled down.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And they think that Goldberg versus Roman Reigns, spear versus spear,
Oh, God.
will pull in a lot of money. But this isn't the best part yet.
Yeah. How's Cena get involved?
This isn't the best part yet. Cena will probably wrestle Wyatt.
Okay.
So that's where that's
So-
kind of, so Elias is the odd man out, or they'll have it. They'll keep it the same, and they'll have those four dudes are your main event, depending on how they see. It's going to be Cena and Goldberg, or
Yeah.
but what the big rumor is spear versus spear.
Yeah.
Roman going over, him keeping the title in a year-long thing. Guess where Mania is next year?
Isn't it L.A.? Oh, God.
Who do you think of when you think of L.A.? The
Uh,
Rock.
Oh, Christ. Yeah.
They'll do a year-long thing.
And have The
And-
Rock versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
Family
That's-
versus family.
that's their plan. That's their plan. Currently, that's it. It's not official yet, but
Ugh.
that's their plan.
Wow, that's a stupid plan.
They're going to have Goldberg beat The Fiend.
They're really going to do that to Roman Reigns again. They're going to have him hold on to the title for a whole year, make everyone hate his guts again. Okay, and then The Rock comes in and beats him? Hopefully. Because if he doesn't, then
he
like
beats The Rock.
if the end of it is The Rock comes in and beats him, okay. I can almost live
he
with that.
beats The
But he
Rock.
won't, will he?
He
so
beats
it's
The Rock.
wow. Boy.
And you know The Rock's the heel.
Yeah, so then you 2 WrestleManias in a row, you're sending the fans home angry.
Probably.
Great. Cool.
Well, what they'll do is this. Maybe they'll put Brock on last.
Yeah, right. So McIntyre is what sends you home. Yeah.
So you don't completely
So you don't completely lose your mind.
tear the house down.
Yeah. Smart.
If Goldberg beats The Fiend,
I mean,
well,
Oh.
okay. What's worse, Goldberg beating The Fiend or Roman beating The Fiend? Because one
Goldberg.
of them's beating The Fiend.
Goldberg. Goldberg beating The Fiend. Absolutely. That's worse. At least
I
Roman
guess.
Reigns you've established is one of your top superstars. Goldberg is just some retired old guy. Like, I know he was once dominant, but nobody in their right mind believes that he's that dominant anymore. If he comes in
I
and
think if he
beats The
doesn't
Fiend,
smash his head and concuss himself, he still looks pretty.
Yeah,
Pretty-
come on.
menacing.
Yeah. No, it's worse if Goldberg beats him. That's a bad look.
Well, he's probably going to be our new.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out on Thursday, right?
Yep.
After how is he going to get Bray Wyatt up for a jackhammer? He's not going to be able to lift him up.
He's probably going to spear him like 20 times.
Yeah,
or
he's
something.
going to have to spear him to beat him.
You know
He's-
what I've said for the longest time? I think the way you beat The Fiend is they'll do something where, like, if his mask comes off, he becomes normally Bray Wyatt, and somebody's going to rip his mask off.
Yeah, and he
he's
goes
gonna
back
get
to being
beat
like
that-
Mr.
yeah,
Rogers.
and he's going to be like, whoa, whoa, hey!
Yeah.
Like, and they're going to beat him that way.
Yeah,
I think that's what happens.
maybe.
Like, Goldberg's going to spear the mask off him.
Yeah,
That's how,
right.
he's going to spear him so hard the mask flies off him.
Yeah. And then he's going to do the lamest jackhammer you've ever seen because he can't lift up Bray Wyatt.
You don't think so?
No, he can't. Not in like true jackhammer form. He'll be able to like lift him a little bit, but it's going to be like a floating jackhammer. It's not going to be good. So that'll be fun.
Maybe he, like, beefed up his arms and he can do it.
No. He's in his 50s. He can't do it.
I think he would have did it to Taker if he wasn't concussed.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
No.
I think if he
Because
wasn't
Taker
concussed,
is heavier now. Taker's
Sure.
well over 300
but I
pounds
think
now.
if he wasn't concussed, he would have been okay.
Nah.
I think because he was just an idiot and he smashed his head on the door and the doors opened the opposite way in Abu Dhabi, whatever the hell they were.
Yeah.
And he smashed his head and the door didn't move.
Yeah, they better not let him do that this time.
Yeah, don't
Don't smash the
concuss
door.
yourself,
Yeah.
Goldberg, please. So that's their plan.
Oh, great.
So
Yeah. No,
and,
that'll be.
and
that'll
then
be
so you're gonna get the Fiend losing to Goldberg probably,
good. Yeah.
and then probably the Fiend eating another L to Cena.
Yeah. Yeah. He won't win at Mania. Yeah.
They also said that there's potential of maybe them still doing Roman and Goldberg without the title
Just for the. Yeah.
to have Cena get the record breaker on the Fiend.
Oh, of
That
course.
could happen too.
Yeah.
I don't think so,
We'll see. Yeah.
but
Ugh, I don't know.
then I got another good one for you.
Okay.
Another good rumor. We got one or two more, and then we'll move on. Next one. So we'll go what Lesnar's gonna do
Oh yeah.
after Mania.
Okay.
So the current plan is for after WrestleMania 36, Brock Lesnar is gonna do a thing with Bobby Lashley.
Okay. Yeah.
WWE is going to slowly remove Lashley from Lana and Rusev,
Thank God.
and they're gonna push him up as like this monster,
Yeah.
and like slowly build him up to be like this unstoppable force to destroy Lesnar, and then they're potentially going to have MMA themed matches
Oh God.
between the two.
Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah.
Because I guess when
Scripted MMA.
when Lashley came back, one of the things he signed on was to have a program with Lesnar,
Yeah.
and they just now's the time.
Scripted MMA matches.
And you want
Sure.
to know what's great?
Yeah.
It could be for the title.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. No, that's great. I will say, at least like take Lashley away from Lana and Rusev, please, because I actually think he's a legit, really good athlete. So I don't mind it for that reason, but that still sounds kind of dumb.
And then the rumor is AJ and Taker at Mania.
Yeah, I've heard that one, which I think it is going to be that because that's getting reported all over the place. I think AJ wins that Battle Royal thing in Saudi
And
Arabia.
Taker comes out.
Comes back with the trophy, and they're all standing out there, and they say, "We're the most dominant. Who's going to stop us?" And then the gong hits. And
So that's either the greatest, like one of the best matches we've seen in a long time,
or it's AJ doing his best to carry Taker because he just can't move anymore. I don't know. I have hopes for that match only because of AJ, because I believe he can help out Taker and
and I
carry
feel
it.
from
but
what I've seen of him lately, he's been looking good.
AJ,
Yeah, He's been looking. He's
Yeah.
almost back to form. He's been looking pretty good. And
Well, they lucked out too because he almost ripped his shoulder at the Rumble.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they lucked
Yeah.
out big time. That looked nasty.
so, all right, yeah. So if any of those happen,
yeah, I know it's gonna be tough. It'll be
WWE's
tough to
dead
buy
to me.
in if that. Yeah.
Yeah. If we get asked the spear versus spear, because that's the only real draw according to Vince.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Spear versus spear.
No, it's great. Just what we all wanted.
So let's move on to New Japan.
Yeah.
We both agree that they're lacking a little star power, I think. Or
Yeah.
they're lacking believable star power,
Yeah.
I think. I haven't seen Wrestle Kingdom, and I've tried to stay away from it, from knowing everything.
Yeah.
And then I saw, like, the whole New Japan Cup, which I'm usually a big fan of the New Japan Cup.
Yeah, I've never watched
It's usually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They bring back random people. There's crazy matches. It's you win, you go to the next round. You're out. You know what I mean. It's like the G1, but not round robin. You win, you're in. You're out. You know what I mean.
Right. Yeah.
So
There's no point
to this
system.
point,
It's-
I
yeah.
didn't know who won the titles. I've
Oh, you
stayed away
didn't?
from it.
Yeah.
I know now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, they gave it to Naito. Cool.
Yep. Naito had his
Unless
moment.
they're making Naito into this, like, what Jay White should have been, I think it's not. I think it's a loss.
Yeah.
Naito should be the heelest of heels. He should be spitting in people's, like, I want, like, phlegm in the spit this time. Like,
Yeah.
hawking a loogie right in your face, like, right between your eyes.
Yeah.
I want him doing the dirtiest things.
So my only thought as to why they put the titles on him is because of something Kevin Kelly said the night of Wrestle Kingdom. And he just kind of slid it in on commentary, but he said, like, you got to look at it this way. And I think this was before the Intercontinental title match. I forget exactly, but he said, you got to look at it for Naito. He's like, if this doesn't work out, he's up there in age. Like, he's already talked about maybe retiring if none of this
do
works
you
out.
think that he threw that out?
So I think Kevin Kelly had basically what I think they're doing is they're giving Naito one last run because I think Naito's about to check out.
But he's not that old, though.
He's 36.
That's not that old.
Not that old, but he's been wrestling a long time, and in Japan, they tend to retire earlier.
Oh, I don't know. Look at
So-
Tanahashi.
Sure, yeah, but even Tanahashi's on his last legs.
Yeah, but he's going. Suzuki's still going.
Yeah,
I don't
Suzuki's
know.
different.
I think Japan guys tend to wrestle forever.
Yeah, but the ones that are done, they're done. Like, they know it.
See,
So I don't think Kevin Kelly just threw that out of nowhere.
what I think when you say that to me, I think that he did them a solid because WWE really wanted him
Oh, they wanted Naito? Yeah.
back then, and Naito said to them, "All set," and re-signed a deal with New Japan.
Yeah.
So I think that this is them being like,
Could be.
"You hooked us up."
Yeah.
Well, but maybe
Thanks,
you're right.
Thanks
maybe
for not
it
jumping
is.
ship. Yeah.
Maybe it is, or maybe it's one of those things that.
Well, maybe that was in the negotiations. Maybe he went to Japan and said, "Look, these guys really want me, but I've only got a few years left. Give me a title, give me one more run, and I'll stay here, and I won't go to WWE." Maybe that's what it was.
I think that if he's not, I don't want to see babyface Naito.
Yeah, but for one more run, it will be.
See, I don't want that. I want him being like, and the only way you do it is this, and I don't know the context of it. I just found out today he's the champ.
Yeah.
Either he gets screwed, and Los Ingos Bernales like overthrow him and kick him out the group,
Yeah.
and they like screw him and beat his ass or something. That's the only way you're getting behind I'm getting behind a babyface Naito. I want him to be the dirtiest. Like, that's where he's great.
Yeah.
They should make what Jay White was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Make this like force that everybody hates. Like, even the crowd's booing him. The crowd hates him. Like,
But
that's
the crowd will never boo Naito.
See,
Have
I
you
don't-
ever watched a Naito match? The amount of women that call his name out the whole match
it
to an actually irritating level.
Depends on the part of Japan you're in.
Okay.
Because there was a point in time where like they hated Naito.
Did they really? Okay.
but there's also areas in Japan where they just love him no matter what.
Yeah.
I think you could do something to. You could push him as a.
Maybe they will. Yeah.
I don't think they will though,
No.
because I'm getting the vibe that he's just like very neutral right now.
Yeah. It feels that way. I don't know.
So, New Japan Cup
Yeah.
winner of the cup gets a shot at the double titles. They didn't even give it like a cool name. They're just called the double.
Yeah, it's just a double title, so yeah.
So
That's fine.
the first set of matches, Colt Cabana versus Bad Luck Fale.
Boy, I could care less about Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana's not a bad wrestler.
He annoys me.
I like him.
CM Punk's best friend. Get out of here.
He's not his best friend anymore.
Not anymore, but he's the only reason anyone
But
ever
you
cared
put
about him.
somebody that actually can wrestle with Big Luck.
I hope Fale kills him.
Dom, like why do that
'Cause
though?
Colt Cabana sucks.
I bet you Cabana wins.
He probably will.
He
yeah.
wins.
He'll lose in the second round, but yeah.
And then you have Yano versus Chase Owens.
Yeah. That's going to be a Yano win.
Makabe versus Jeff Cobb.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but at
Again,
least,
like they're giving me like stiffs with people who can really
it's
wrestle.
the early rounds.
I would have enjoyed Cobb versus Cabana.
No, because what they're going to do is they're going to have Cobb win, and Ishii's going to win his match, and you'll get Cobb Ishii in the second round.
I don't know how the brackets work out.
So I have the bracket here. It's right on their website. So because the bracket works out that Cobb and Makabe, the winner of that faces the winner of Ishii, Toa Hanare.
So these little 4-match groups they go off to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
like the winner of Yano Chase Owens faces the winner of Cabana Bad Luck Fale. Which
Okay.
either way, that's gonna be a crappy match.
But that's real crappy.
Yeah.
Like
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 Jeff-
those two.
So Jeff Cobb's gonna win that side of the bracket because, like,
No way. Ishii wins.
yeah, maybe
Ishii wins, no
Yeah,
way.
maybe Ishii.
And then so if you're trying to pull me back, New Japan,
Well, all right.
this first night, March 4th, woof, stinky.
It's not great.
Not a good night.
Not great.
Then we have Juice Robinson versus who the hell's Alex Coughlin?
I have no idea. I've never seen that name before. I don't know who Alex Coughlin is. Maybe he's one of the young lions.
And then David Finley versus Tangaloa.
Which obviously Tangaloa should kill him.
And then Okada versus Jay White in the
First round, Okada Jay White. Yep. Now that means one of two
What did
things.
Jay White do?
Yeah. So that either means they're going to continue to bury Jay White,
There's no way Okada loses.
or you get a massive upset.
Because you've already had the whole Okada like down on his luck and losing, and we
Yeah.
already been there, done that.
Sure.
He's not gonna lose.
Yeah, I guess. Probably not.
He's not gonna lose. Because
That sucks for Jay White.
they want to have Okada Suzuki again.
Yeah, that sucks for Jay White.
And then you have Yuji Nagata, who's
Nagata's ancient. How is he? But so is
but
Suzuki,
they always
I
have
guess.
the best matches.
Yeah.
They just murder each other.
Nagata and Suzuki are going to kill each
So
other. Yeah.
night 2, good.
Decent. Yeah, decent.
Good 2 matches that will probably be really good.
Yep.
Then night 3, you have Tanahashi and Taichi.
Yeah. Yeah, Taichi's not bad. That's fine.
Ibushi and Sabre Jr.,
Interesting. Yeah.
Mikey Nichols
Yeah.
and Sonata,
Yeah, that's not much.
and Will Ospreay and Shingo.
That's going to be a crazy one.
I thought Will Ospreay was hurt.
I have no idea.
I thought he was hurt at Wrestle Kingdom.
No, he's okay.
Okay.
He's fine. He's been wrestling, so.
Then we have Tenzan versus Yoshihashi,
God.
Carl Fredericks
Yeah.
versus
So,
Kenta.
Carl Fredericks and Alex Coughlin are the LA Dojo guys.
Oh, they suck.
Yeah.
When I saw it when they
So
came to,
They're green.
they suck.
They're green, yeah. And he's facing
Oh.
Kenta. Kenta's going to annihilate him.
Fredericks is a big dude, though.
Yeah, but Kenta, come on.
He's gonna get him up.
Yeah, sure.
I-
He may not.
That's gonna be a rough GTS.
We'll see. Yeah.
Then we have Kojima versus Evil
Yeah.
and Goto versus Takahashi.
Yeah.
So let's go through this quick. We have Ishii winning the first,
Probably. Ishii winning the left side, the top left side.
Okada winning the next one.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
So the right side is either, I mean, Osprey's there, Ibushi's there. Shingo's there.
So in that little corner, it's gonna come down to Osprey and Ibushi,
Probably.
and then in that last one,
Kenta.
it has to be Kenta.
Yeah.
Did Kenta already fight Naito for the titles and lost?
I don't know. He might have.
Didn't he attack him after?
Oh, so that might have been the last couple of nights. Yeah, I haven't caught up, so I don't know. He might have.
Because if he did, there's no way he wins. But if he hasn't yet,
Yeah,
maybe he wins.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But if he's already like in a program with them, why would they have him win?
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But who would I want to see fight Naito?
Out of this entire field, I wouldn't mind seeing Ibushi get a shot, although it'd be pretty soon after he just kind of dropped the title anyway.
So it was what? It was Naito versus Jay White,
Yeah,
and then it was
Ibushi Okada. Ibushi beat Okada.
okay, interesting. And then
Did he?
Ibushi lost to
No,
Naito.
wait. I'm trying to remember now.
It was Ibushi Okada and Naito Jay White.
Right. Ibushi lost to Okada. Naito beat Okada.
So Okada, the final match was Naito versus Okada for both belts.
I believe so.
Let's find out.
I forget. I don't know. It was a while ago. But out of the entire field, Ibushi wouldn't be a bad choice. Even, if you didn't want it to be Kenta again, if that is the case, and you didn't want to do Okada again so soon, you could do Will Ospreay, just for the sake of having a really good match.
So they had Naito beat Okada night 2.
Okay, that's what it was.
So you have okay, I guess maybe you have Ibushi come in, and
yeah.
I just feel there's nothing.
Although I don't know if Ibushi's fully healthy, so he was dealing with that. Whatever
What I'm surprised is
syndrome he had.
so Moxley's back and he's got the title again.
Yeah, U.S. title.
I'm surprised Moxley's not
I was surprised too.
in it,
Yeah.
and Moxley's not going against Naito
No.
at some point. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're just. I think, and what I've been hearing is they're easing up, and maybe by the end of the year you see AEW and New Japan working together.
Could be. Yeah. Could be.
Because
It would not surprise me.
there
at
was
all.
like a big thing of I don't want to get into it because it's a whole nother story
yeah.
but there's been a rumor for the as longest time that the Yakuza has ties in New Japan.
Oh,
For a long time, there's no
okay.
proof.
All right.
When Kenny left and they were pissed, they blocked him from coming to Japan.
Oh yeah.
He could not go to Japan.
He couldn't go to Japan. Yeah.
I don't know if in fear for his life or whatever, but he could not go to Japan. There was no. He's going back to Japan.
Yeah.
So they've eased up on
They've
it.
eased up. Yeah. Okay.
And I've read stuff saying that like they're the fact that Moxley's back and they gave him back the title because they were pissed that he missed they had to pull the title off him, but he was
Yeah.
legit injured. I don't think it was
he
an
had
AEW
he had an
thing.
infection. I mean, yeah.
And the fact that I guess Jericho beat Tanahashi
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
and he held the AEW title on.
Yeah, had the title with him.
It's coming.
Yep.
If that happens,
and they made no bones about mentioning AEW through the whole thing. He was like, "Here's Chris Jericho, the All Elite Wrestling Champion," and yep.
that happens.
So, yeah, that could be a nasty force. Yep.
You have God versus the Lucha Bros.
God. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true.
So I don't know.
I'm
Japan.
gonna watch the New Japan Cup,
I'll probably watch it,
but
but it's not really pulling me in.
no. The only thing the New Japan Cup is gonna do is gonna make me really want the G1, because this is like G1 light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically what it is. So, I think I want to say AEW and NXT are kind of like 1A, 1B to me. So I
Yeah.
figured that we'll spend the last 14-ish minutes, 15-ish minutes talking about them two together.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, I think NXT is the WWE that we want and we deserve.
Yeah.
It's the WWE that I think we'd get if Triple H takes over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to believe that Triple H is not going to take over.
No, I don't think he is.
I also don't think he wants to.
It could be he doesn't. Yeah.
because anytime Vince leaves, he leaves somebody else. And
Yeah.
like I heard lately, Vince hasn't been around.
Right.
It's been Pritchard and Heyman.
Pritchard and Heyman. Yep. And it's just Triple H just stays with NXT, and that's it. Yep. So it could be that he just goes, you know what? Like,
NXT almost feels like a different entity.
it does.
It
yeah.
almost feels like its own company.
Yeah.
Like Triple H left and was like, I'm making my own company.
Yeah.
And then like Vince throws him a bone and lets him have like a WWE guy come on.
Yeah.
It's like ROH and New Japan teaming up.
Kind of. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you'll see them come on their show a little bit. And
Yep.
That's what it feels
And
like
every
when I
now
watch
and then
NXT.
Triple H would be like, hey, just for like this week, can we get AJ Styles?
Yeah.
Just for this week. That's it. And then I'll leave you alone for another month. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that it's a bad idea for Charlotte to wrestle
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because if she loses, that's kind of weird. Why would Rhea Ripley beat her? But if she wins,
They're not going to have Charlotte lose to her, but why would they put the...
why would they put the NXT
Unless
Women's
they're-
title on her?
And this is what scares me. They're going to start making NXT more interchangeable,
Yeah.
which it already looks like they're doing. They're bringing up Angel Garza
Yep.
to be
Yeah,
like
Angel Garza's been back and forth.
to be Andrade Light since
Yeah.
he was out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that scares me.
Yeah.
That they're going to do more stuff. And then what I think you're going to end up getting is the next draft, which is a little bit after Mania.
Uh-huh.
They're going to interchange everybody.
Yeah. NXT's going to be involved, and
And it's going to be just like
you're going to have main roster guys
another
going
WWE show.
to, yeah. And
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Because they keep pushing that they're not development anymore.
Right.
That they have the power center for development.
Yeah.
And NXT is like a third brand.
Yeah, I don't love that. Yeah, don't love it.
Don't love it.
The Charlotte Rhea Ripley thing, I'm not thrilled
Not a
about.
fan of that.
No.
Unless she beats her.
I mean, Ripley beats Charlotte.
But I don't see it.
I actually don't put that past her, because there's been a lot of stink made lately about the way WWE has booked Charlotte, and that they've made her like this unbeatable, like never loses at a big event kind
But
of
hasn't
thing.
she been losing everything though? Like
No.
she's
Not-
been on
not
like
not at Mania. Not
no,
at big
not at
events.
Mania, but I mean like recently she's been on like a very bad losing streak.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I
but,
think
like-
that they have her win. I don't see her
I think
losing.
they'll ramp her up in the next little bit and make Charlotte go in looking like the favorite, and then she gets stunned. Because I think,
Maybe.
I mean, that just makes the most sense to me. The only other, if Charlotte wins, then it just plays into, they want Charlotte to be the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
What they'll do is they'll have Charlotte win, and then she'll get drafted to NXT.
Yeah.
Because then they're gonna have a 3-way draft. Hands down, it becomes a 3-way draft.
unfortunately.
They'll draft her to NXT, and they'll draft a few other bigger names to NXT.
Yeah.
So you'll get like Charlotte. You'll get a big named male wrestler.
Ricochet should go back.
Maybe maybe they do something like that.
Yeah.
But you get Keith Lee going to SmackDown.
Yeah.
You get
Tommaso going
I
to
know
Raw.
they really want him up there,
Yeah.
and I believe I read something saying that if they bring him up, he might retire.
Who?
Ciampa.
Ciampa?
He
Yeah,
doesn't.
he doesn't want to go. Yeah.
He says he doesn't think his body can handle the full.
Yeah, that's an insane schedule.
the full schedule like
Yeah.
NXT, but NXT, I think, needs to start traveling. The NXT Impact Zone Light,
Yeah.
they need to get out of there, dude. It's bad.
So they can travel, but just keep it to once a week.
Yeah,
Don't do house shows.
do the AEW.
I've been saying for years WWE should do away with house shows, or at least a large percentage of them. I know they make money, but
Sure.
like, ugh.
Do something where like they you have the brand split, so you wrestle Monday, and then you have house shows on the weekend.
Yeah.
So they have if they wrestle Monday, they have off all the way until
yeah.
Saturday where they wrestle again.
Yeah.
And then they come back, and so they wrestle like 3 days a week.
Yeah. Maybe.
because it looks like AEW is fine with just their one. They're not doing house shows.
No, yeah, they don't need
They're
it.
doing their once a week, and they're fine.
Yep.
I think NXT needs to get out of Full Sail. It just looks bad. It looks like Impact when they have the Impact Zone.
Yeah, it's a dinky looking place.
The lighting's very bad.
Yeah.
It's just like either the fans are on and they're great.
Or it's a sleepy crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when a crowd in that small of a building is sleepy, it's deafening. Yeah.
So my fear is that they do a three-way draft. You have
Yeah.
Charlotte go to NXT. You have Keith Lee go to SmackDown, something like that.
Yeah.
Some other, I don't know. Think of some other big guy, some dude. I don't know if they'll mess with Undisputed Era, but
Probably not yet, but maybe like Velveteen Dream goes to Raw.
Dream.
Yeah.
Oh, Dream would go to SmackDown.
You think so?
Vince
yeah,
Love-
actually on Fox, yeah. So maybe Keith Lee goes to Raw.
No, I think they bring both of them to SmackDown, and then you bring like a couple other chumps to Raw, because
Okay.
Raw's like the B show now.
Yeah.
Like Ciampa would be like a Raw guy, or Gargano would be a Raw guy.
Yeah.
They would be the Raw guys, or something like that.
Sure.
Or they pull Roderick Strong
Yeah,
from
right.
Undisputed
Separate
and put him
from
there.
Undisputed Era and put him
Yeah,
up there. Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Or Dijakovic,
yeah. He'd be a Raw guy. Yeah.
and they would like.
I hope they don't do that, but they very well could. Yeah.
Because you know what makes me more think it's going to be something like that? They're integrating UK a lot more.
Yeah, they are.
So I think that they're going to have like the UK guys coming in and filling in the gaps, so then they can move those guys out. Because Baszler's gone already,
Yep.
so they'll move Baszler to Raw.
Yep.
They'll move one or two other somebody else. They'll-
Bianca Belair will go somewhere.
somewhere
'cause
maybe.
her time's done.
Yep. So it's like
Yep.
maybe they move Ripley,
Yeah.
and then they bring up Storm. They pull Storm to NXT.
Yeah.
That other chick from UK.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The one who held the title for a little bit.
Yeah.
I forget her name.
They'll do something like that.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I think they're gonna do something like that. I think to me, one of the reasons why WWE looks so bad, and you kind of enlightened me a little bit. Like it was like I said, like
Yeah.
my mind just exploded. They've never had good competition like they do right now. Because to me, NXT's competition.
Yeah, sure.
NXT's like, I don't know. Also, too, you got to remember NXT has Evolve.
Yeah.
They're pulling everybody from Austin
Yeah.
Theory's there, and he's been doing nothing.
Yeah. And he's wrestling on Wednesday against somebody, Ciampa.
Yeah.
He's facing Ciampa Wednesday night.
They got to let him start doing something.
Yeah.
They got a lot of really young, new guys that,
And a lot of the NXT women are competing in Evolve's tournament.
yeah.
Like I saw Tainara Conti's in that. Deonna Purrazzo's in that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you might see a lot more people jumping over to the other
yeah.
shows.
Sure.
It's a bad hit.
Yep.
AEW, though,
Yeah.
best tag team division.
Oh, by
Should-
far.
That's how tag team wrestling should be.
Yeah, by far.
I watch it first. I never want to miss it. I watch it live. I watch it right away. I want to be home on Wednesday nights. I'm going to be sad tomorrow. Like I'm going to be happy that I'm in the movie watching it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be sad that I'm not going to be able to see it live.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's real. I just love everything about it.
Yeah.
But I'm nervous for Revolution.
Yeah. I think it'll still be a good card.
If it's not borderline great,
Yeah.
they're going to take a hit. I think.
Yeah. Well, because I told you when Takeover Portland.
Right.
I'm like, boy, AEW's got work to do because they have
They
to try
tend
and
to
top
have
that.
great shows leading up to it, and then they kind of falter at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
They can't have that this
No,
time.
they have to hit this out of the park, especially now.
And your matches are Nyla Rose and Chris Statlander for the women's title.
Don't care. Don't like either of them. I know you're leaning on Nyla Rose. You're a fan of her a little bit.
I'm not a fan at all. I'm very conflicted on her,
Yeah.
honestly. I think that they had a good match, her and Riho.
Yeah, it was.
but I
decent.
think it was more Riho than her.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about her.
yeah.
I feel like the way they should use her, they're not. And then I'm still kind of conflicted on the whole.
Oh, sure.
Transgender
yeah. No,
thing.
a lot of people are. I don't really care
Like-
about that. I just like give me good matches. Which her against Statlander. I'm not a fan of Statlander either.
Oh, I like Statlander.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think she's pretty good. in the
I
ring.
need to see more. Not sold yet.
I think before it didn't bother me, but lately people have been speaking out about it. Like Val Venus spoke out about it recently. He did it the wrong way.
He did it the absolute wrong way, and he got roasted for it. But
he's right in a way.
I guess
He should have said it
in
better.
a scripted show. It doesn't matter.
Sure, I
It
guess. But I don't know.
Yeah. In a scripted show, I don't. It doesn't matter.
I guess. I don't know.
I have more of a problem with what Impact's doing with Tessa Blanchard than what Nyla Rose is doing.
Having her wrestle dudes all the
Yeah.
time.
Because like that just creates a weird double standard.
I just don't. I don't like. I've never been a fan of women.
Yeah,
on
it's a weird double standard. This is I don't have a problem with this.
I don't. A women's match. I don't know. Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara.
I think that's going to be pretty sick. I like them both.
I don't like Sammy.
I think
I don't
Guevara's
think
really
he's as good as people put him out to be.
Ooh,
He's
I
a
don't
good
know.
seller,
Yeah,
but I don't think
he's like their Dolph Ziggler. But he's actually kind of getting pushed.
I don't know.
He is. He maybe doesn't have the charisma
And I
that
need
Ziggler has yet.
I need
but
to see more of Darby Allin.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good match. I think those two will do really well.
Then you have Hager and Goldust.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, mainly just because
I mean, I want to see what Hager does and how
Yeah.
he looks,
I think that's gonna
But-
be mostly a squash, though.
but I think it can't be.
Yeah,
It's got to be a good match.
it won't be a total squash, but like,
Then you have what could be the match of the night.
Mm.
Kenny, Hangman, and the Young Bucks.
yeah,
What happens there?
yeah.
What happens there?
I know that's been weird.
Does Hangman finally screw Kenny? Do Kenny and Hangman finally turn
Sync up.
heel?
Yeah,
And
and say, you know what, screw this.
yeah. Because like I don't know what I don't like nice Kenny. I want the cleaner back.
yeah.
I want the
heel Kenny.
cleaner. Give me the cleaner back.
Yeah, I'm also a little tired of the whole elite thing still being a thing.
It's not really a thing though. They just say they're the elite, but they're not even
Yeah.
a team. They don't team up. They don't do anything.
So in that case, then they should.
What they
be the
should have did and they
separation.
started to do and they kind of ruined it. I know we're running out of time here. Was when they originally brought the Inner Circle in, it should have been the Inner Circle versus the Elite, and it was like a little bit like they
Yeah.
did like a light little thing.
They
but
ditched
they
it quick.
should have stuck because they wanted to give it. Moxley's their dude,
Yeah,
and
No, I
that's
get it.
fine.
That's
I
fine.
get
Yeah.
that, but they should have did
yeah,
the Elite, and maybe they'll do that after Moxley
yeah. Does whatever. he's
takes
gonna-
him out or whatever.
Sure. I agree, though. That match could steal the show. That tag match.
That's-
yeah. It's
That could be.
yeah. That's gonna be good.
But do they have like a dumb ending?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel lately like they've been really good, but once in a while they'll give me like a WWE vibe with some of
Yeah.
the endings that they do.
Yeah.
Then you have MJF and Cody, which I think could be a really good match. I don't think it will be a good match.
No.
And then you have Jericho and Moxley,
Yeah.
which
should
I think
be-
will be a good match.
Yeah. Solid. Yeah.
I think Moxley wins.
yeah.
I don't see him not winning.
I don't think Jericho can have the title anymore, at least for the time being.
I think though, in my opinion, I wouldn't let Moxley win.
Yeah.
Jericho's
He's kind of
burning
been
hot.
killing it. Yeah.
burning hot.
It's tough. He's been killing it.
He's good. He's the best I've ever seen him. His promos are great. The crowd, he's got the crowd in the palm of his hand.
The crowd like singing his song every time he's out
I don't
there.
know
Yeah.
if I would
Yeah.
do that, but they're gonna.
They're going to. Yeah.
I don't. I would.
Because you're right. Moxley's their guy. Yeah.
I would keep the Inner Circle going. I mean, like they still probably could.
They will. They will.
But I don't know if I would take the title off Jericho yet.
Yeah.
But Moxley's their guy. I think
Yeah.
that's their thing. They were like, "Oh, we'll give you the title. Come over here."
Right.
I don't know, but
Yeah, that's
This is not. It's not make or break. It's not like if it's a bad
No.
card, it's over, it's done.
but it's big. Yeah.
But I think they have the stigma of their pay-per-views
don't deliver.
don't deliver.
Yeah. They build up a ton of hype to them, and
The show's
everyone's
great, every week's
excited,
great, and you
it
got to build up, and
just
then
barely misses the land.
it's like a roller coaster that the drop comes, and then it just like slowly descends.
tapers off.
Yeah.
There's no sudden, great, exciting drop. Yeah.
So, last thing here,
Mhm.
we're gonna give our list 1 to 4. What are the best?
Okay. From worst to best, I'm going to say WWE, meaning Raw and SmackDown. I'll go New Japan, NXT, AEW. I think AEW is at the top right now.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
And I feel bad putting New Japan third, but unless the New Japan Cup blows me away,
Can AEW fall from grace? Could you see
yes.
them?
So I'll say this. I should have said this before. If Revolution is not great, if I give Revolution anything less than a B, they'll drop below NXT. Because I'll look at them and I'll go, okay, your weekly show is great, but NXT does better pay-per-views.
Because NXT's weekly shows,
Yeah, it's average.
either some weeks it's unreal,
Yeah.
and then you'll get like
But their takeovers are
Yeah.
absolutely insane. Yeah. So,
so. I don't know if AEW is going to drop off. They'd have to do something pretty bad.
Mhm.
But I think if they keep having these bad pay-per-views, I think there's a good chance of them like fizzling out.
yeah.
Like, because TNA at the time was on top. I don't want to say that they're TNA right now,
No, they're,
but
They
I've
gotta
seen
start,
it happen before.
They've
Where they
gotta
have,
instead of hitting doubles, they've got to start hitting home runs.
yeah.
Yeah.
NXT, I think, is great. I love it. I could see it. All right, out of all of them, I can see all of them. I just don't count WWE out. As much as I want to, as much as I hate it,
hard
I
to.
haven't watched it.
It's hard to.
It's just like I can't help it. It's like
yeah.
I'm addicted.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not watching it, it's like I'm in AA right now, but I'm gonna slip off the wagon and take a sip.
It's
Like,
hard. They've been around for so long, you can't count them out.
They're gonna do something. Something's gonna happen at Mania that it's awesome, or
Yeah.
or something's gonna happen and I'm gonna love it, or the Elimination Chamber is gonna be unreal or something.
Yeah.
And they'll do something, and then they'll do like a crazy draft, and at first we'll be like, oh, I'm not feeling this, or we'll feel it and we'll love the draft,
Yeah.
and it'll be something like that. If they keep away from NXT and they don't do too, they're gonna pull some people. There's no way they don't.
Maybe. Yeah.
They do a 3-way draft. They have
Yeah.
to.
Sure.
But if they don't, I can see WWE making a comeback at some point.
Sure.
I think they need to start viewing AEW as like
They gotta start taking it seriously.
they're
Yeah.
not. They're still not.
Yeah, they have to.
So I don't know. I think after this conversation, after all my thinking, you made me realize that maybe WWE sucked all along. I don't know.
Maybe. I
But
don't know.
I love wrestling, and
Yeah.
that's something I'm very passionate about. So
Yeah,
that's that's maybe my one thing. I'm a wrestling guy.
I am too. Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed this episode of Static Rift here on the Go Network, episode 194, our Rifting WrestleFest, WrestlePalooza. I don't know what I'll call it. Give it some kind of wrestling name.
Yeah.
But we hope you enjoyed our full wrestling episode. I think it was a pretty good time. I mean, we probably still could have talked. We could have talked about so many more things.
Oh, probably.
I
yeah.
think we definitely could have.
Well, more to talk about once Revolution happens and all that.
Yeah,
so.
I think that we'll kind of. I want to maybe stay away from wrestling for a while. If Revolution's amazing, we'll talk about it. Or if it sucks, we'll talk about it. If it's just good, we're not going to waste our time.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's got to be on the other end of the spectrum. Other than that, I don't see us talking about wrestling till maybe Mania,
Yeah.
or when we do the whole Mount Rushmore of wrestling. Which
Right.
I keep promising, and it's
Yeah.
just not coming. It'll come. It'll be at some point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's going to be tough to schedule it probably. But all right, Rifters, that's the end of this episode of Static Rift. We hope you enjoyed what you heard. If you like what you heard, you can follow us on all the social medias at Static Rift, not Rift Radio.
There we go.
Yeah, no riff. We've had that before, and we don't want it.
No.
You can also listen to all of our back episodes. They're almost all up. They're almost all there on iTunes or all your favorite podcast platforms. The Rifty should be up soon. 190 is coming up tonight. And then if you can't wait and you need to watch them now or listen to them now, they're always on YouTube. You can listen to us and watch us on Thursday as we trudge through more of, I shouldn't say trudge because I like it,
Yeah.
as we walk through more of DBZ Kakarot, which maybe next week we'll have a segment on that because
Yeah. Got some feelings on that?
kinda,
Yeah.
a little bit.
You can air some of that out on
Oh,
Thursday
maybe
night.
on Thursday I will.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can watch us Thursday, 9 o'clock on Twitch, twitch.tv/Static Rift Radio. We'll be playing Kakarot. We're fighting the Ginyu Force soon.
Yes.
Ginyu
Yeah.
Force is coming up.
Ginyu Force coming.
So tune in on Thursday, and we'll see you next Tuesday here on the Go Network. Same static place, same static time. I love you all. Good night.